人々を海へ駆り立てた。
俺の財宝か？欲しけりゃくれてやる。探せ。この世のすべてをそこに置いてきた。
男たちはグランドラインを目指し夢を追い続ける。世はまさに大海賊時代。
ありったけの夢をかき集め、探し物を探しに行くのさ。ワンピース羅針盤なんて渋滞のもと、熱に浮かされ漢字を問うのさ。誇りかぶってた宝の地図も確かめたのなら伝説じゃない。個人的な話は誰かのファンをリズム乗っかって思い過ごせばいい。ありったけの夢をかき集め、探し物を探しに行くのさ。ポケットの恋、それと You wanna be my friend. We are on the girl. We are
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. What is his name? What shall I tell them? I am who I am. I am the bread of life. I am the light of the world. I am the gate for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the way, and the truth and the life. I am the true vine. I am the founder of life. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise them up at the last day. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Before Abraham was born, I am.
And welcome, chat. We are here. We are live for One Piece 1171. Chat, how are we doing? How we doing, chat? As usual, you guys should know that we are not allowed to have any type of spoilers and leaks on the screen. So, of course, We will have to put in a stock image in the meantime. But chat, welcome in, welcome in. God bless each and every one of you. Hope everyone's having a beautiful, wonderful morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. It is time to read some One Peak 1171. It is time to get into the content, chat. How are we doing? Hope everyone's doing great, chat. We got the Mario shirt today, repping Mario. We got to rep that boy Loki, man. That boy Loki, though. That boy Loki. Are there any dedicated Loki fans in the chat? Are there any dedicated Loki fans? Oh, this is a good one right here. Any dedicated Loki fans? We need like a real deal Loki fan in the chat, because we got everyone riding for Garp. We got everyone riding for Dragon. Where are the Loki fans? Because this man Loki really came up in the One Piece story. This man popped up after, being hyped. I guess you could say hyped. After being anticipated since Thriller Bark, chat. And he appears in the story, and he has a banging backstory. Very tragic backstory with his mother. He has insane levels of strength. This guy Loki is just, man, he's really lived up to the hype, bro. I got Loki over Kaido. Listen. I don't even blame that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even blame that, bro. Because on paper, I think Loki has it, dude. I think Loki has it. Chat. Welcome back, Young Smokey. God bless you, Young King. Welcome back, Young Vincent. God bless you, Young King. Johan, God bless you, brother. Donnie Dawson, God bless you, King. The one and only Big L, God bless you. Viswa, we got to hit the air horn for Viswa. We got to hit the air horn for PB&J. God bless you. Eric Hernandez, God bless you, man. Hope I'm not missing anyone. Stan, God bless you, bro. Eli, God bless you, bro. Welcome in, everybody. Listen, chat, listen. Should we have a dono goal? Should we have a dono goal for the open mic? A dono goal for the open mic, chat. Donation goal for the open mic this stream. Should we do it? Should we do it? Stream Elements donation goal. And what I do, we hit this donation goal. I'll drop the open mic link in the chat. Anyone can join. Anyone can join. It'll be a riot. It'll be a frenzy. Should we do it, chat? Should we do it? Should we do it? Stream Elements donation goal. If we hit this donation goal, I will drop the open mic link in the chat, and we will all be in it. We will all be talking. I'm talking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people in the open mic. I'm talking to you, Amuni. I'm talking to you, Johan. You're going to join the open mic for once. I'm talking to you, Vincent. You're going to join back. Smokey, I'm talking to you. Need to get Tianti into the open mic. I didn't even give the number. I didn't even drop a number. You young scallywag. You smelly tortoise. You nasty otter. You stinky little gerbil. If you guys want to join the open mic, anyone can join. I have the link in the text chat right now. Anyone can join. All you need is a working microphone. Warning, do not have stuff in your background, chat. If you got a lot of static, if you got babies crying, if you're like L and you got like construction in the background, hey, vato, and then you got all these things, you got a bunch of Mexicans running around in the background, making the mic loud, mute yourself, okay? And when you need to speak, unmute yourself, okay? Because we got people like L, they join the open mic. Hey, vato, what's good, essay? You got a whole bunch, you hear a whole bunch of, he's on like a construction site. Hey, pass me the Corona, fool. All types of stuff. You guys got to tone it down, all right? God bless Nomad Sherm with the Big 10. Thank you, Young King. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. He says, let's get this open mic. Hey, anyone can join. Come on. I got the link. I'll put it in the chat again. Anyone can join. Just have a decent mic. And if your mic's not the best, then keep yourself muted, and when you need to speak, unmute and then just start talking. But I haven't even started reading the chapter, but you know what? Let's just YOLO it. Let's just get Smokey in here. Let's just get Smokey in here.
Yo, can you hear me?
God bless, brother. What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
I hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, no, I can hear you. I just wanted to make sure you could hear me. What's going on?
What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro?
Yo. This chapter is going to be ridiculous. I hope you're waiting for it. I hope you're ready.
I'm excited for it. Vincent,
Yo,
what's good, my bro?
what's up, puto?
Man, yo, Vincent, I need to get the beard going like you, bro. You got the Chad beard going on, looking like a Greek god, bro. I can't grow a long beard at all.
Yeah, you
This is
don't
actually
want
very short compared to how I've grown it before.
And then we got
I want
Smokey.
the Smokey beard.
You're rude,
I
bro.
want a beard like Smokey's. Like his is straight up sage mode.
Bro looks like a
Well,
monk.
I am the perfect sage. That's what they call me.
Nah, bro. L said I'm racist, bro. Is that true? Is that true?
And you be racist to your own minority.
Hell can't complain about stuff, man. You should see the stuff he's levied at me.
Oh, bro, yo, L, you have no room to talk. I just realized that boy L has talked crazy to Smokey.
Apparently, I'm supposed to be at some customer service desk right now. Hello, how
What's up,
are you?
man?
Bro, didn't he say you're like a Windows 7 scammer? Like Windows 7's customer service, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said I was
Smokey, Smokey. L is basically you without the finances.
Fish nomad.
Nah, he's me without the finances, and I'm not a torta.
Easy, you would have. Yo, that's brutal. Hey, so should I read the chat with you guys unmuted, or I mean, read the chapter with you guys unmuted, or should I read it with you guys muted?
That's up to you.
That's up to you, but either way, I'll hang out here until you finish the chapter because I've
You
already
guys
read
read
it.
the chapter though, right?
Yeah, I've read it.
I've skimmed
Nomad.
through it.
That's up to him. Let's go ahead.
All right. How about I'll read, and you guys gotta give sprinkle little nuggets as we go along.
Okie dokie, I can do that.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
That's fine with me.
That's
I haven't
fine with
read the
me.
chapter, bro.
all right, here we go. Chapter 1171, Ragnar. We got my boy. I'm not even gonna say his name. Right hand man of the Pirate King. That's all that needs to be said. With a cat
And the
Cover
kitty
my
ears.
by inverted kitten. A kitty putting a cat ear headband on right hand man of the Pirate King. That's
You
what
know what I just noticed. I just noticed. Well, I didn't just notice, but here's another example. Oda loves him some Nami, man. Even putting a cat in a cover page references it's Nami obsession.
the cat burglar.
Exactly.
Yo, is that Nami's mirror? It's probably Nami's mirror in the ship.
No, I mean we'll get the cat through mythical Zoan model Thundercat.
No, she will get the Kuma fruit, bro. It has the cat paws. You know, the paws for Kuma's fruit is not actually a bear, it's a cat.
Yo, Reeble, do you have Google up now by any chance on another tab?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, look up Thunder Nyan Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh,
Thunder.
I know what you're talking about, Smoke.
It's like the Nyan cat.
The one with the-
Thunder Nyan.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Is that Nami?
Yeah.
Could be.
That's Nami.
That's basically
be.
Nami right there. Turns her
I was
wrist
just
Wait, she
I
has
was just
electric
going off
powers like
Vince.
Nami.
which would make sense, guys. Because if they were a band, I could definitely see her playing the drums.
Actually, yeah, she'd be using the baton.
Yo, low key, I could see Robin being on lead for singing.
Who's
All right.
on the triangle?
Page 1. Here we go. The clash at the Oris castle. If Harold had left the castle like that, the world would probably have been destroyed. Who is that talking? Oh, it's Scopper. Just imagine him with that immortal body. the world would surely have been swallowed by sheer despair. I didn't know that there was really a way to stop him. Okay, so the castle's wrecked at this point. My boy Loki is unstoppable. Not much.
You know what? I gotta agree with Scalpel here, man. If Harold had gotten that fruit, it would have been over for everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
Scalper had what?
I mean,
No, I said if Harold had the fruit.
So you say if Harold got the fruit, it would have been over. Hey, well, Loki's a massive problem. He got the fruit.
Yeah, no, but he's not under Emu's influence, you know.
Yo, I wonder if this chapter is gonna like imply or show that they took down Loki in some scummy way.
Well, I'll just let you read, and then we'll talk about that.
Because I know it wasn't some like 1v1. There's
Listen,
no way.
I'm the Shank guy, and I'm telling you to read. Clock ticking. Learn from it and dread it.
All right. I never imagined that Elbaf's treasure had a power like this. Ya Rule. Yes, I had no idea either. I get chills just thinking about what would have happened if Loki weren't here today. Ellipses. We got okay.
My question is, would we have gotten the same kind of effect if Hyrule had been there instead of Loki?
No, bro. Hyrule is nothing compared to Loki, dude.
Yeah, that's what I
Do
thought.
you think his eyes had something to do with immersing the amount of power that he displayed when fighting him?
His eyes?
Loki eye?
Yeah, his
See,
eyes.
I like the idea of Loki's eyes being special and having powers. I am just a little hesitant with the way that Oda can write it. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think Oda can write eye powers good.
Because what you just said,
He'll mess it up.
if Haruden was there, would anything be different? And I'm thinking, no, I think the outcome would still be the same. And I'm kind of leaning towards the eyes being special only for a specific individual. Maybe like, I know there's theories on the Jormungandr and stuff like that and stuff, or you know what I'm saying? Maybe he can control that particular entity with his eyes, but besides that, he's just regular snake-looking eyes. And if Haruden was in his place, I think the same outcome would happen.
So the thing is with Jormungandr, I'm pretty sure that would definitely count as the Serpent of Hellfire because it's literally wrapping around the world.
Right.
And if Loki is connected to that and he's supposed to be Thor, then those two would have an epic clash towards the end.
Threeble.
Oh, so it'd be more of an antagonist thing, not really a fusion. It's more likely to be.
I mean, they could fuse together. Loki could tame the Serpent of Hellfire and turn him on Emu, but that's like years away from now.
Hey,
But
Eddie, remind me to
What's up?
talk about that alt path for Loki later on.
Remind
But
you
go
what?
ahead. I said remind me to talk about that alternate path for Loki. later on.
Oh, you mentioned that last stream. I'm curious to hear that.
Okay, my take is my boy, again, I'm not going to say his name, right-hand man of the Pirate King. His eye that he refuses to open, it's on Loki mode, bro. I don't know how, but he has a demon eye. Trust me,
Nah,
man. He
I
left the
will-
shutting idea.
I
What
will
if
say
Loki
this.
just takes out one of his reptile eyes and gives it to Zoro?
I would be super happy if Oda gave Zoro eye powers. But like I said, I'm hesitant on the way he can execute.
It's like the bandit with the giant robot. It's the second of his eye large
Oda-
enough, he just soars out.
Oda can't do that. It's gonna turn into Naruto with like all these different characters having each other's eyes and stuff, bro. Then you can't keep track.
Well,
Like,
I
what,
Next thing you know,
I mean,
Ace, Big
that-
Mom, Kaido,
All the One Piece characters, who's the most Sasuke? Sora, probably.
yeah, I mean that's true. Oh man, no. Yo, that was the one thing about Naruto. All these guys swapping eyes all the time. You lose track. Like, which eye does he have right now at this point? Then you got the dude Danzo. Bro had like 60 different eyes on his arms. Like, are you
All I
kidding
know
me?
when it comes to eyes, if you don't have the eye of Agamotto, you don't got shit.
I think it's worse than Boruto in the anime. If you watch that, there's one character that's like eyes all over his freaking head. looked like a chemo patient that just got out of
What is Joel is similar to Boruto's eye. Get what I'm saying? When he opened his eye and it makes him be able to use that power.
He's got
I'm
like
not on Boruto, bro. I'm on like chapter 10.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not that deep into Boruto either.
I mean, I haven't read it since they dropped
We're gonna
the fourth
continue.
act. Sorry.
We're gonna no, it's all good. We're gonna continue. Got Shinx on on page 3. He says, or I guess it's a flashback. I know that if I join the Gods Knights, a new dawn will rise over Elbaf. Why would you? What? But you being a holy knight makes you an op unless you're working from the inside. Oh, because he was
working
Harold. Harold was cool working with the Celestials.
Well, I mean, the way Harold was betrayed, he kind of made it look like he was a sleeper agent when the second he joined, and then that was when he turned into Emu. Like, all the Holy Knights are basically like sleeper agents.
Is that Garling, dude? You can have anything you want. Just say the word. My poor son, you're free now.
W Garland? W Dad? Let's go.
I mean, who's the better parent right now, Roger or Garling?
I gotta push my figure-win agenda. Garling has been making me suffer for weeks. I gotta take small wins when I can.
Did Dragon ever? Yo, true or false? Dragon told Luffy. Let me read this. My poor son, you're free now. You can have anything you want.
I think he said, like, the wind will take you wherever your dreams take.
Oh yeah, he said. Oh yeah, if
deep,
you talk about what Dragon said to Luffy, he said a pirate. Well, that's okay too. Follow the wind.
Everything you went through in the lower world. Those commoners aren't people. Wow, bro. See how they treat William?
Well,
Jeez.
they went from W Garland to L Garland. I took a W and an L in a matter of seconds.
Wait. Why is he gripping his arm?
Because the mark of the beast is still on him, and he's trying to control him too.
Oh,
He's still got the shallow covenant.
but he wants to fight it off.
Yeah, he's trying to shake it off, but he
So
can't.
he's working from the.
Think about
Wait.
Think about it in terms
Shinx
of
is a
knowledge.
rat, but Shinx is a rat against the Gorosei, not against the good guys. You get what I'm saying?
Think of
Yeah.
him grabbing that tattoo the same way Nami grabbed her tattoo with Arlong. Think of it as a reference to that.
Okay. Oh wait, that's a good one.
I think. Hang on, I need to look for it for a sec.
The smoke clicked, but then it clicked. That's a good one. Arlong.
Yeah,
But you-
Holy Knight Arlong.
I was gonna say Olong instead of Oda. Do you think Oda calculated that on purpose, or are we just looking into this? Like,
Yes, because there's another reference in this chapter that references to a previous action that Luffy did for his opponent. You'll see once you keep reading.
all
But
right,
once you see it, it'll be very obvious. You'll be like, oh, that's a Luffy reference.
you and that awful habit of yours, you mustn't hate yourself for being born. Oh, that's like Luffy. That's like Luffy talking to Robin. Like, you shouldn't hate yourself for being born. Why did Harold have to die? He was a man with such a kind heart. If only I'd been faster. This wasn't your fault. Shinx, I'm certain you have a role to fulfill, no matter who it is.
Whoa. I'm the biggest Shanks fan ever. But come on, Shanks. You shouldn't have been in that hot tub for so long, kicking the shit with Gabon.
Exactly. With another man at that. Like, what are we doing? You in a hot tub with another man.
Hey.
Bro, were they even 5 feet apart?
Harold already had the covenant.
From
on
what I
the-
understood, he was like
He
the
was
hot tub
already
was
too.
probably like.
So this is the outcome
I mean,
of this country that much. This can't be right. Bro, Harold was a nationalist, but he wanted to work with the... Anyways. Oh, Emu, bro. I always love when you
He's a
flip
dreamer.
and you see, like, bro, that's like the greatest feeling. You ever just like you're reading the chapter and you flip the page and your eye immediately goes to Emu somewhere on the page? You already
Yeah.
know the page is going to
No,
be here.
that's amazing. We've been waiting 20 years for this. It's amazing. I love it every time we see email now.
Bro, there will come a day.
Yeah,
I'm
me
warning you.
too.
There will come a day where we are reading One Piece and we see Emu's face. Like that will come, bro. And once
I
that
still-
happens, we're turning back.
I still say even if we do get
That's
the
how
face
you
reveal,
know-
it's
that's
still
how
going to
you
be
know
hidden because he's based off of King Baldwin from Jerusalem.
Yeah. The dude with leprosy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
okay.
and that's why he relies on the Holy Knights. He's slowly dying, so he's using them as a lifeline. That's why he was hurt so badly.
So basically, an
I think-
extension of the
I think
white
the
legacy,
whole
but
thing-
just in another way.
Yo,
Harry Potter is definitely
You're a little
into the chat.
What'd you say, no?
I think you're a little muffled, Sherm.
Yeah, your mic's been a little muffled.
Oh. Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to multitask. What about now? You hear me now?
Yeah,
I-
I can hear you.
I
You
was
said
saying-
something
I
about
think-
Harry
I
Potter
think-
and Voldemort.
I'm only gonna show this
Harry
for
Harry Potter. What Emu was doing, taking a part of his life and putting it into the God's night, just like Harry Potter. You would not be
Yeah,
able to.
Horcrux.
That's what makes. That's what makes
Horcruxes.
Emu immortal, because you can destroy his main body, and he still would not be dead because you have to destroy all the Horcruxes that he don't put out in the world, and that's exactly what's going on. Harry Potter has entered the chat.
and that's like
Wait, I like
13 Holy Knights. It's like 7 Holy Knights and the 5 Gorosei, so that's 13 Horcruxes that the Straw Hats have to beat before they can kill Emo.
It's like
Exactly.
13 if you think about it, all right?
Yeah, there's 7 Holy Knights, 5 Gorosei.
Emu. Oh, bro. Yo, maybe the reason why Emu always says moo, 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 moo is because it's like a Harry Potter pain kind of thing going on. That's like what we saw with Vegapunk, right? We all thought Vegapunk was going to be one dude. Turns out Vegapunk is a series of people.
So
Ah,
Vegapunk
yes.
foreshadowed Emu with the Stella.
Yes.
Yes.
Because there are technically 7 Stella, and there are 7 Holy Knights.
So
Oh,
That is awesome.
Vincent, I don't want to be a grammar Nazi. I would say that there's 7 Vegapunks, but 1 Stella. Stella's like the OG type beat, right?
Yeah.
That's why.
See-
That's why they killed Stella.
Think about it this way. I
thinking-
want to think about it this way.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt me. I'll say my piece and then I'll shut up. Okay, I'm just going to say Vegapunk has 7 deadly sins as his Stella. Emu has 7 heavenly virtues as his Holy Knights.
That plays on the idea that it's the Holy Land,
Yeah.
Holy Knights.
And I'm gonna say this, show this one image because I know you guys probably don't like scrolling to it, but here is Kuzan, and if you look at his eye, you'll see Emo.
Oh, I remember that.
Bro, you.
I remember that.
Like this proves Kuzan is a rat too.
Okay, look, if we're gonna call people a rat, we need to add the distinction. Are they a rat against the enemies or a rat against the allies?
I would say that he's kind of like the. You remember the dude from Naruto again, the guy that had the tournament, the Zetsu.
Black Zetsu?
Yeah, he basically be that. He's a he serves someone else, but he mainly serves the person that claims to be God.
Emu.
Yes.
So you think Kuzan is Black Zetsu as Kaguya is to Emu?
Most likely, yes.
Okay, wow.
And it would make sense since there's both have a relation with the moon.
Yeah. Emu?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
maybe. If he came from the moon.
All right, let's continue. Mu granted strength beyond measure and a body unbound by death unto one of the ancient giant race. Mu granted the strength beyond measure and a body unbound to death into one of the ancient race. So he gives people strength and gives people immortality, or at least a form of immortality. was without question a true abomination, and that being was slain. Who dares claim such a deed? What stirs within Elbaf? Please allow us to go investigate. We can use the Abyss Herald left in the castle. No more knights shall perish. Now know you not the grievous price these packs demand, even of Mu? Huff, huff. Why is there huff, huff?
Because
scared?
I'm pretty sure. I think that was the case last time. He got hit so hard, he literally took damage after that. Like it hit him in the soul.
This would support the Horcrux idea. Harold's gone,
Yeah.
so he's still immortal.
So he lost a part of his soul.
So
He
by
lost a part of his
sacrificing
soul.
Saturn and giving it to Garling, does that mean that he made a new Horcrux?
Yeah.
No,
Look up that.
I don't think. If we're going with the theory that it's 13 or 7, then he wouldn't be able to make new Horcruxes. He would be able just to take away what he's given and give it to someone else. So I won't be surprised if Garling monster turns into a spider.
Bro, I wouldn't even be surprised if, like, end game One Piece, Emu has an army of 100,000 demons. He just starts Domi reversing like half the planet.
He should have did that 8 years ago. He should have did that 8 years ago.
Naruto, the Black Zetsu, weren't there like 100,000 Zetsus?
You want
There
to know
were
what's
white
crazy about
Zetsus.
this?
White
This
Zetsus,
is
yeah.
the second time in One Piece history where Emu sent somebody to an island or had an army of demons sent to an island and they got destroyed and Emu never messed with them again. Okay. Wano, Ryuma a long time ago defeated the army of demons. That was probably Emu.
Wait, what? Ryuma?
Yeah, Ryuma.
I think it's actually Joro became a Gorosei. He's definitely from Wano, so he would have to he had to deal with Ryuma and
Yeah, they lost and they never tried to go for Wano again, which is
Yeah.
exactly what happened to Elbath. However, I want to know what made Emu send Shamrock and listen to this. Hold on, follow me, guys. Emu said, "I do not want to send anybody to Elbath. It's not worth the risk." Then years later, Shamrock, Gunko, and Summer showed up. Why? Because Shamrock told Emu about a certain pirate. Who was a certain pirate selling the seas? Loki.
yeah.
Loki? I thought you were going to say Luffy.
Shanks
You
rat
had me.
allegations defeated for good.
I thought you were going to say Luffy. You said Loki?
And that was like 6 years ago. I think that the Shanks went to the Gorosei 2 years ago.
I'm saying no. That was
No.
Shamrock.
Reverie's modern
That
day.
was Shamrock.
Wait. You said Shanks went to the Gorosei 2
He's
years
talking
ago?
about
Yeah.
Shanks being at the Reverie instead of Shamrock.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
I'm saying
I'm
it's
assuming
not
that's-
Shanks. It's
Year? That
Shamrock.
wasn't that this year? Not pre-time skip?
It was pre-time skip, yeah.
yeah, 2 years
wait.
ago.
No.
The
Shanks
Reverie
said-
was pre-time skip?
No,
The
not,
Reverie
Oh,
was
no,
I'm talking
we
about
have to do-
Shanks. You're
we have
talking
to-
about Reverie.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
we
Point
saw the
is,
Reverie
I'm
in
saying
Wano.
Shanks is not the one talking to the board. Say it was
Correct.
Shanks.
Yeah, you probably.
The Reverie
Yeah.
was during Wano.
Yeah,
Right.
it was. We saw what happened during Wano. It wasn't. I don't think it was going on during Wano, was it? Maybe it was going on during Whole Cake. Maybe.
It would be very close. I don't
Still
think
happened
that
it
in
was-
the new-
Reverie
still
was
happened in the
between
new
them.
world. Post time skip. By the way,
Okay,
the chapter
well,
I think it was.
I wanna point out something. I wanna point out
9:16 or
something.
whatever.
I'm sorry?
The chapter when Shamrock talked to the Gorosei. What was that? Chapter 957 or something?
It was 906, I believe.
906. I said 915.
I think it
You
was
mean Shanks, not Shamrock, right?
What do you?
Or wait. Oh, you actually believe it's Shamrock? Okay, we're not having this debate.
Since we can't tell who it is, let's just call him Shush X.
Oh, redhead. Redhead.
Guys,
Call it
how
redhead.
about we don't do that and we go back to what I was saying?
Okay, listen, I want to point something out real quick though. On page 5, as we were briefly talking about, we see Shanks. We see Emu huff, and actually the panel above, You can see like an air bubble. He's clearly breathing. So I think when Emu has, I don't know entirely the specific capacity that he does this, but when he has control over other people, somehow there is a physical consequence to his own physical vessel, to his own physical body. And I actually think that's quite interesting, because if it's some kind of like spiritual bond, I'm surprised that, let's say like he hijacks Harold and Harold dies, why he doesn't feel the consequence upon like his soul, like from an incorporeal sense, like an immaterial sense. Like Oda didn't go that direction. It's more of a physical sense, because he's breathing hard, he's gasping, it's probably like sweating bullets. I find that there's a physical tie to it.
Eddie, so the way that Emu reacted to me, in my opinion, he reacted the same way Voldemort did. Physical pain, huffing, clutching his chest. Huff.
He felt. I think he did the same thing at a
I don't
Egghead
think
too,
it's
because
hurting
wasn't he
him.
on his
I
knees?
think it's just making him more mortal, which is why he had to find a replacement for Harold quick. He was closer to being immortal.
So Emu's Voldemort.
Basically, yeah. I believe in
Yeah.
Horcrux theory.
Yeah,
I
that
buy it.
Voldemort theory is very, very, very close to being accurate. It may not be 1-on-1, but it may not be 1-on-1 because
Yeah, no, that's right.
he could take because I never seen Voldemort take away any of his Horcruxes back to himself. And that's what I think Emu could do. I think Emu could take away the power and bring it all back to himself. I think Voldemort split himself up
Voldemort
in order to survive. It's a totally different thing. You get what I'm saying? He split himself up to survive because he was supposed to die on the first day that Harry Potter was born, remember? So when he split himself up,
Harry was the first human Horcrux he had made.
yes.
The rest of them were inanimate objects, so they didn't need to swap them out. But Emu made all of his Horcruxes human.
All right.
So
Yes, and Voldemort accidentally made Harry a Horcrux because when the curse reflected, he was shredded, and Harry was the only living thing his soul could cling to. That's
There's
why
one-
Harry could talk to snakes. That's why Harry had so many similarities to Voldemort.
This makes me think if Emu tries to possess Luffy, he will accidentally make Luffy a Horcrux as well. So in order to kill Emu, he would have to kill himself.
I completely missed that. I apologize. I want to point this out though. In the bottom, or at the bottom of page 5, no more holy knights shall perish. Know you not the grievous price these pacts demand, even of Mu? I find it kind of interesting that it does require something of Emu. And maybe that could be seen as, that's obvious. Like, it's not free for Emu to do these things, but I think that's going to come into play. Maybe even soon we'll get a hint. Maybe we'll even see what it is. I
think we'll get a glimpse of it with Gunko. I think Loki and Luffy are going to be able to sever the connection.
And this is why is it even of Mu? Emu just freely is like, yeah, I'm gonna make this guy, I'm gonna possess. No, there's some kind of consequence to it.
Well, from my understanding, Domi Reverse works on a way that basically affects the people of that nation. Like, he can only target the people that live in that nation, no outsiders.
Yeah, I've heard
a
this
weird
proposed
rule.
because the Beck was from God Valley, and that's where he got Domi Reversing.
Could that be?
But I think that's too much. That's too much of a handicap, you guys. That's too much of a handicap for him only to be able to Domi reverse people. I also thought that same theory, but it's too much of a handicap for the villain of One Piece to have such a big handicap of, he only can Domi reverse people in their hometown. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that it's a coincidence that the two times that we saw it happened in their hometown, in their home country.
I think it's a coincidence. That feels like an arbitrary rule. So, like, if Sebek was appearing in Elbaf, like, the physical power wouldn't manifest because he wasn't born there? Like, what's the line drawn? Like, what if someone was born on the island and then like?
Here's what I think. I think Imu can Domi reverse a target if that target is in a heightened emotional state. Remember, he had to bait Zebek, and then he Domi reversed.
He had a rage ban him.
He did the same
Basically,
thing
yeah.
with Broggy in 1150, right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
think so too.
Yeah, Broggy was mad. He was mad. That's why he was able to Domi reverse him.
Of course he was
Because
mad.
he was
got his
mad.
arms-
Like,
And Zebek was mad too. He was talking
yeah,
about
so
the
when,
life
like,
and her.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I feel like it's more so a heightened sense of emotional state to where he can Domi reverse you. You can either be mad, sad, any emotion besides happiness. I think Imu can Domi reverse you.
And what
All
was
right.
the one thing
I-
Joy Boy was known to bring to people?
Joy.
Happiness.
All right, I
Joy.
hate to
Well,
cut the
that's what
conversation
Yeah.
short. I hate to cut the conversation short. Let's try to move forwards.
the
If you guys,
chapter.
I apologize.
No, for sure. Move forward. Move forward.
No,
We got
I'm
an-
sorry for taking up so much of your time.
No, it's all good, man. We're all here to chat and troll each other and remind L that he needs to shave that beard.
And remind the others that they need to come and join the chat too.
Yeah, bro. Eric, where are you? Johan, where are you? Abigna, especially Abigna. You be running your mouth in the text chat. Come into the voice chat. 100
King J,
Wingway,
King J, you need to come up here and debate with Smokey.
Lingley. If things can eat devil fruits, then can't Emu Domi reversey things? Maybe Emu can't Domi the One Piece, or Emu can Domi the One Piece too. Shout out to Abigna with the hundo. God bless, bro. That's
I'm
actually-
gonna answer that
That's
for
actually
you.
very
I'm answering. No, I think that Imu, besides being able to Domi reverse people, and heightened sense of emotional state, I feel like I also feel is that he cannot Domi reverse anyone that already consumed the devil fruit.
You can't consume people that
I feel like that's
eat them.
also rude. And that
Reversey.
wouldn't be a big handicap.
Well, he's
Yeah, if you
only
have a
Domi
devil
reversed
already-
non-devil fruit.
Sherm, I want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly. I want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly. You're saying that Emu cannot reversey someone if they have a fruit?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's why, and that's why he gives them either the covenant or he doesn't bother. Because like you said, why did he don't reverse half the damn planet 800 years ago? Why? Because a lot of people probably had devil fruits. You get what I'm saying?
Actually, I
It
kind of
was
like
more
that.
why
I think
he
you make a
doesn't
really
like
good
devil fruits.
I think you make a really good point with the covenant thing, because when I think about someone eating a devil fruit, they're taking this magical object, and we know from the Enies Lobby art far long ago that at least it's hypothesized that people would have like a devil or a demon in their soul or in their body. So it's kind of like they have like this eternal covenant with the devil until they die. But if Oda's introducing like this new power system, which I was talking about forever ago, I think like it's kind of like clear and true as of now, where you can have a covenant with someone, but it's not by eating a fruit, it's by doing black magic. It seems that this new magic system would be it would be antithetical to fruits. Like devil fruits and this magic system, they're both covenants. They both allow you to receive these types of powers, and they both are in one category, but I don't know what that category would be
See,
called.
I actually agree with everything you just said. The way I would spin it if it was me, I would just simply say Emu cannot make a pact with a devil fruit eater because a devil fruit eater is already in a pact with a devil.
Yeah, exactly. So what I would argue is that this covenant stuff that Emu does, I'm just gonna call it magic for short. Whatever it's called, I'll concede to it. But for now, I'll call it magic. I think that the idea of people having devil fruit powers because they ate it, not their like sword has a fruit. The idea that people have devil fruits is a part of the same category as people having this magic, people having the Emu covenant. These are two different things of the same category, and I think they're mutually exclusive. I think I do agree with Sherm. I think if someone has the covenant, then they
so I got a
fruit,
quick question.
and if someone has the fruit, they can't have the covenant.
Then
I got a
what
quick
would you think
question
with
for you.
Blackbeard then, since he has two covenants with two different fruits?
Yeah, so that's the very interesting thing.
right,
that
I got a
The shadow. The shadow. I'm telling you
Listen,
what it is.
What do you
It's
think
it's
about
the
being
shadow.
open to there being more gods than the one that we were told? And the reason why I bring this up is when the island that Brooke was sent to was Kamakura Island, right? That's what it was called.
Who was sent
Oh,
to?
say that again?
The island.
I'm just
that
gonna
Brooke
call it
was sent
the
to
Long
was
Arm Tribe,
Kamakura,
Alan. I don't
Kamakura
remember the name.
Island. Yeah,
Kamakura.
It's Namakura Island, I think.
Namakura. Okay, Namakura Island. Okay, so during Brooke's little journey, he eventually gets to the point where he's like lost his touch with music, and he gets down and he prays to the god of music, and then it shows some effect. So, what do you guys think that Brooke made a covenant with the god of music? So, therefore, I don't think Emu can Domi Reversi Brooke.
Wait.
Can he Domi reverse
Well,
the
he
dead
has
guy?
he has a devil view.
Happened?
He has a devil
Yes.
view and he has no
Yeah.
skin.
Yes, Sherm, but I'm also saying there is a specific point in the manga where he literally prays to the god of
What
music.
chapter is that?
I can't remember the exact chapter,
Bro,
but it's
I have
very
no
deep.
clue.
Well, we do
I-
know that Top Musica, which is canon, Top Musica is
Oh, they said.
well, it's not canon, but
And I
it's
think
it's
we're gonna
based.
see that. I think that also was in film Red at in Elbaf, where we're to see Zoro fight
In a
Killing Him
special
of both
screening
the Dream
of
World
Film Red,
and
Oda said things like Top Musica exist in the One Piece world.
Yes, and that's why I'm gonna say Top Musica will be considered one of the gods that you're referring to, but I don't think he's a true god. I think he's a I
He's a
think
lesser god. He's a little G god.
yeah, he's like
A demigod or something like that.
yes,
Like-
and I think that's if you saying that Brooke prayed to him to a music god, I think Top Musica will be that guy that you're referring to just because
Okay.
we've been introduced to him before.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I
Okay,
think
yeah, that's
is a capital G. Nika is the only capital G god, and then everyone else is like a little G god.
The way I see the four deities that we presented at Skypiea as the four primordials of the One Piece world. So we have four
basically
primordial.
like Titans. Titans were
That makes
considered the
sense.
primordial gods in Greek mythology before the Olympians.
Yes,
the 12
right.
gods that everybody knows.
That's
That
another
defeated the Titans, but yeah. Whole nother
All
thing.
right. All right, let's continue, boys.
Continue on.
Harold was not but a pagan. A pagan? What?
What?
Wow.
You didn't believe in
Wow.
God. You didn't believe in
Dropping
God.
the big P word in 2026.
Bro, I was not expecting that.
I
What
was
the
not
hell?
expecting him to say pagan.
Me neither. That was out of bounds. Come on now.
Harold was not but a pagan who debased himself to heed the voices of humans and sought communication with foreign nations and even with other races. Yet by the decree of his very nature, he was born of a warrior people, consecrated to war until the very last drop of blood. To usher him into the government by any means would have led only to its undoing. How fitting. How convenient it
Emu,
was.
don't get mad because you lost. Don't start cursing Harold because you lost. He sounds like a sore loser to me.
Well, I mean,
How-
it makes sense for the paganism thing, since that's what Vikings basically are. They're pagans.
An ancient giant king of Elbaf who is bound by the contract, Harold was never meant to be the king who ruled Elbaf, and thus this is the result. History indeed does not lie. We are not compatible. Never
History
forget.
wise all the time because
I believe that.
got history. I
That's
got
the only.
history,
That's the only
Emu.
fact that Emu said. That's the only fact that he said that Harold was not supposed to be king of those giants. Emu spoke nothing but the truth in them last two sentences because the giants are meant to be a warrior race. Everyone knows them as a warrior race. Harold was not supposed to lead them. He was supposed to be in the same position as
But
what's Robin's best friend name? I forgot his name. Saul. He's supposed to be in the same position as Saul, trying to.
How
Supposed
far
to
does
be-
this tradition take you though? Like, how long should you just remain the same and not abandon ideals
mean,
that aren't
Even
the best?
Ida herself.
He could have did
Harold,
both.
I want
He
some of
could
the
have
old
did both.
traditions. You can't get rid of
He
them
could have
all.
did both. Like in today's society, we have a faction of fighters. We have a faction of regular fodder. We have a faction of specialized people. Like he could have did both. He didn't have to change everyone's opinion. He could have kept the Warriors' sense of pride without demeaning his whole country.
I
Yeah,
think
crazy.
his downfall was
Unless you come up here and say it.
his downfall was working with Emu and the government. I don't see how him not vibing with the warrior culture actually brought a negative impact on Elbaf. Like now that we know what's happened to
This is
Elbaf,
what I'll say.
him not being into the warrior culture, how did that negatively impact? The reason why it went downhill was because they were controlled by the government. That has to do with Emu and political power. But even if let's say Harold, he was still into the warrior culture, I don't think that would have somehow stopped Emu. I think Emu wanted control of the country and the Giants regardless. So I would argue that him abandoning the culture and him not caring for being warriors and stuff like that actually doesn't really matter. The only problem is working with the devil.
Well, I look at it like this. If the fact that he's working with the government to undermine his country's whole belief system, it works against. You say it didn't have a negative effect. It really did. The whole country of Elbaf have been in limbo since he died. There has not been another king named, and they don't know who to name king. Also, I want to say this: Loki, since his father died, what did he do? He got the warriors that survived the attack, and he ravaged the whole world, and he basically did not change any perspective of the Giants at all. So all the work that Harold did trying to change people's perspective of Giants did not change when he died. So yes, it was a waste of time. He undermined his whole king's whole meaning of living to change it, and all for naught, because everyone still looks at the Giants as these destructible creatures that should not be around regular folks. You get what I'm saying? Like it definitely had a negative impact on Elbaf. It still does to this day. And now that Emu's come back, they don't have a king to lead them, to tell them what to do. They just run around. They run around in circles. You know what I'm saying? So like they don't even have a leader right now. So
I think
Elbaf is really.
The reason why they're so lost is because their king was killed off, bro. And why was their king killed off? By a demonic force that has the most
years
power around the world.
14 years for them. It's been 14 years for them.
Even if they had this warrior culture, how would that solve anything? Like, they're not going to stop Emu. They're not going to take down the One Piece world government.
True.
I think
So, like,
Harden
I get-
and Loki are going to work in a tag team. I think Harden is going to be the king and Loki is going to be the Sword of Elbaf. That's what I think.
One other thing I want to point out at the bottom of this page, it said, "Never forget this. Elbaf is a D." So I think that pretty much confirms that Elbaf is some type of descendant from Joy Boy's people, from Nika's people. I think, like, at the least, that's what the D clan. That's one of the attributes of the D clan. They are descendants of Joy Boy / Emu, maybe not biologically, but at the minimum ideologically.
What
Like,
if the D came from Nika and not Joy Boy?
I mean, that's possible as well. That's a very long
How
lineage.
would it come from Nika? Like, what would Nika would have to do to his subordinates to make them D? Like how? Like you trying to say that anyone that supports Nika would be a D?
Yeah, it could be an ideological thing. It might not have to be biological. And you know what's interesting is when we were getting all the Sabo stuff a while back, Oda went out of his way to have Luffy, Sabo, and Ace talking as kids, and he's like, "Oh, you want to be a D? Okay, well, you're Sadibo." That felt very random, but I think it was deliberate. I think if I go out on a limb and if I take a guess, because we're all just guessing, that's Oda showing that passing the D initial, or at least the creation of the D initial, was more of an ideological thing. Like, yo, we're on the same team. We have something like some type of dream. We have things that we're striving for. You are a D clan member. You're Sa-Dee-Bo, rather than, oh, well, I gave birth to you, Sabo, so you're Sa-Dee-Bo. I think it's more of an ideological thing rather than a biological thing.
Does it have to be Sa-Dee-Bo?
I think
What's his family name again?
Sabo.
We don't know what his family name is, I think.
Sabo. I think the D stands for
He's the-
dreamers,
he's the-
and I
he's
think
the,
that
missing prince of the
Harold was the
galaxy,
epitome of a D
Stelly's
giant. Harold is the epitome of what a D member is supposed to be. If I think the D stands for dreamer, and I think that Harold was a huge dreamer, and he did everything in his possible power to make his dreams come to fruition. And I think that's what all the D's do. That's why they say they bring a hurricane, because destruction, because the things that the D's dream about, they always make a wave or an impact in the society. And because, like I said, I feel like Elbeth has changed since Harold became king. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of shows you proof that when a D sets his mind not to do something, and it has a whole impact on the whole, I guess, One Piece world. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're
Like,
saying. I think a lot of people that aren't D clan members are also dreamers as well. So I would wonder why it's distinct towards them. But I want to go back really quick. When we were talking about the D initial, how does that work? I named that it could be a biological thing, although I think that's probably not the case because of how they were calling Sabo Sa-Dee-Bo. I also mentioned that maybe it's an ideological thing. Maybe these characters, they share beliefs, they share some kind of belief system, they share values, something like that. But a third thing that came to mind is maybe it's not biological, maybe it's not ideological, but maybe it's symbolical. Maybe it's like, or not symbolical, I mean spiritual. Maybe like for some reason, the D clan is, it's shared through something of the spirit. I mean, hockey is a big thing in One Piece. It's literally arguably one of the main power systems, and that has to deal with the spirit directly. So maybe this D initial is passed down spiritually. It manifests in maybe a similar way amongst all the people who have it. That's another possibility, but I think as of right now, like a lot of the questions we have about the D clan is just really in the shadows, man. It's just, I don't know.
I kind of like what you said
I think
before about
all three of those
symbolism.
possibilities are true. I think it's a combination. I think, you presented three different ideas. I think it's a mix of your three ideas.
Yeah.
Because biologically, we have Garp, we have Dragon, we have Luffy. We do have precedent for biologically passing down the D. However, with Sabo, with giving somebody the D, we also have an example of that.
It also could be
yeah.
elemental because it seems each D member seems to have a different attribute added to them.
Darkness.
what you mean? It's
Flame.
I think
Sun
he actually
for
makes a good
Trafalgar
point.
water
Trafalgar.
or Luffy fire.
Smokey, I think you have a good point. Like in some cases, it is biological.
So that
So
means
it-
that they have something in them that
mix.
makes.
And we know that there's giant D members too, with Jaguar D Sol.
Yeah, so it's not even exclusive to the human race.
There very well could have been an ancient giant king that had Ragnar that fought with Nika or fought with.
Okay, so could it not
I
be the
honestly
case?
believe that.
Smokey, could it not be the case that at the origin of the D clan, it was ideological, and from that moment on, it became biological?
Yeah, because
makes sense.
civilizations passed their story like a long time, especially with the Vikings. The Vikings didn't write anything down; they passed their stories down by telling them.
Oral legends.
Oracles.
Yeah, oral tradition is actually people underestimate oral tradition. It was actually
It's the number
extremely
one.
common.
It's the number one way that we passed down our history before we wrote it down in text. You know what I'm saying? That oracles were probably one of the biggest things you could have in your neighboring counties, whatever they described the country back in the day. But Oracle would definitely is definitely a respected thing that we don't even think about today. So yeah, oral
Yeah.
tradition.
I mean,
Yeah.
even to this day
Yeah.
in Africa,
Yeah.
they still have like traditional witch doctors or a village elder that passes down the tribe's history orally.
Yeah, because those people, like how you guys are saying, you guys hit the nail on the head, especially Sherm. Even though maybe thousands of years ago they weren't writing things down, their world, their life, and their brains worked much differently. They were able to have that oral tradition and keep it very secured. That's why, like, you'll have things like even like the Old Testament and the Bible. A lot of it is from oral tradition, but then when they discover things like the Dead Sea Scrolls, it is perfect, like to the T. So these guys were passing down an oral tradition for hundreds, maybe thousands of years, and then it ends up being completely accurate. So like even like we would like to think like, oh yeah, people 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, yeah, they were completely stupid, like those guys were cavemen. But I actually don't think they were. I think people 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, maybe they weren't like Albert Einstein, but I think they receive a lot less credit than they deserve. This is completely unrelated to the One Piece, by the way.
No, but
Where did we
you're
leave off
right.
in the chapter, by the way?
But you're right. We should give older civilizations even further back more credit. Think about when our ancestors were chasing the mammoths. They had to deal with saber-toothed tigers. And then now that science has expanded so much and we've discovered so many species, like guys, in Australia, there was like a 20-foot croc that could come out on land and run as fast as a horse.
Oh
They
no.
Well,
they had-
everything's way down there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
I mean,
these
have you
guys
seen
had to be
spiders down there?
smart.
They're freaking
Their
massive.
environment was trying to kill them.
The spiders
That's
are
right.
about as big as their dogs.
All right, let's continue, boys. We're on page, I think it's 7. All right, Loki, things are going to get ugly here in Elbaf, you know. I'm going to gather soldiers who survived and head out to sea. Which, by the way, look at Loki's shoulder. Is that a sun?
Tattoo?
Yeah, that is. It's just, I think it's the same tattoos that over.
Wait, you cut out.
I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the chapter. What it look
It's
like?
like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a black symbol on his shoulder. You can only
Like
see
a
like
s-
half of it.
It's like a black sun with beams coming down on them.
Yeah, but it's only like half of it, you know, because it's like the angles there. But Vincent,
It's
really
on
quick,
his
you,
arm?
said you compared it to
I
what?
said-
It's on his shoulder.
I said it was like I said it's kind of almost looked like Silver Axe's tattoos.
Oh, I have to go look that up. 'cause I
Oh,
don't-
that is right. Yo is tatted up. Silver Axe is tatted up.
There's a clearer picture when he's crying in front of Harold what the tattoo looks like because it's closer.
Are you talking about?
I'm talking about this chapter with Loki's tattoos.
Oh, it was later in the chapter, not earlier.
Like where he's covering Harold's body with his cloak,
Oh.
we can see his tattoos clearer.
Okay, I
That
see.
was the Luffy reference, by the way, Treble. Him covering Harold with his cloak is exactly the way that Luffy covered Katakuri after he beat him. It's
Yeah.
sign of respect.
Wait, that was earlier in the chapter? Is it? Oh no, it's yeah. Oh, I see what you guys are talking about now. Okay, I see what you're both referring to. Yeah, that's a sun tattoo on his shoulder, bro. No doubt. Okay, you both cooked.
So
I
what do
see
we
what
think that? What do we think that this sun, this shit is so immense in the story. Every seem like every different species.
I mean, without
have
the
some
sun,
type of
there's no
representation
light.
of the sun.
They all
Like
gotta all
It's because I think it's because the entire world they worshipped one god, and it was the sun god. There might have been little demigods, like maybe even false prophets and false gods, but I think the majority of the world followed this one god. And when he was walking in the earth, they killed him and they hid him from history, and they stopped the Celestials. They killed this god-made man and hid him from the history books and don't want anyone to talk about him, which is Joy Boy, but he's destined to come back to judge the living and the dead. right? Now Joy Boy's come back and he's gonna take down the prince of this world, which is the devil, which is Emu. I think that's pretty much the gist of One Piece. There's probably other elements mixed into it, maybe like Emu's a little like Voldemort, maybe Emu's a little like Nero, stuff like that. But I think that's what it is. The whole world worshipped one God. They worship the same God, but he was made man. That's why in Egghead Island arc, Vegapunk, when he's talking about Joy Boy, he says back in an impossibly advanced civilization 900 years ago, a man named Joy Boy was born, and like the legend of Elbaf, he's comparing Joy Boy to Nika. He's using he's predicating Joy Boy upon Nika, so it makes it seem like Joy Boy is a physical representation of Nika. So that's why I say that they all worship Nika, and he was made man as Joy Boy. They killed him, hid him, but he's coming back like Jesus. They all worship.
A very valid question.
And then Joy Boy,
They killed.
the son. Jesus
They
Christ.
killed Joy Boy.
A very valid question that someone that's hearing you and trying to understand what you're saying would ask Threeble is that if Joy Boy is Nika, how did he become to be known as Nika? I honestly feel like we getting two people misconstrued when we do this, because Joy Boy was the physical what everyone saw, and I think Nika is the godly figure that no one saw but a few. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
When people mix up, like, okay, Jesus. Well, I'm not forgetting religion. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go and cut that.
No, I understand your question. I don't know how it would be done exactly. I just have the intuition. So again, this is just my opinion. You guys, anyone can disagree, but I have this this opinion, this intuition that they're the same person. And Oda can do it in a series of ways, especially with the idea of devil fruits being in the story. But if I have to give a comparison, basically, if we take Christianity as an example, right? Everyone prior to the birth or prior to the incarnation of Jesus Christ, they all worshipped the same God. They were worshiping Yahweh. They were technically worshiping the Trinity, but I won't get into that. They're worshiping a God, right? And God came down and he became flesh. He took manhood and united to it in his hypostases, meaning like God as an essence.
He was born. He became a human being.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. He basically was born into a physical form. And that's what's gonna have to be explained in One Piece, is because if they're saying that Joy Boy is Nika,
that would be the
they knew that a god was born into the physical world.
Yeah, that's the key point. So if that rings true, then that does mean that Joy Boy and Nika are the same person. But the key thing, though, is if you're worshiping God and then he comes down in the flesh and then you say, well, no, actually, I don't worship you. I worship the other. You're pretty much denying the God. But I think, and by the way, when Christianity first started, they were hunting down Christians and trying to suppress them. So I think Oda might have taken a route where it's like, what if like Christianity, or at least I'm using it in this idea for my story, One Piece, like God did come down, he manifested, he spoke to his creation, he loves his creation. What if he was completely silenced and all of his enemies hid him for like 1,000 years, 2,000 years? But he's going to come back and bring the truth out. So I think like there's a huge, like when we're talking about the core of One Piece, we're talking about Joy Boy and Nika and all these types of things. I think there's a obvious, clear connection between like what we see through Christianity and what we see in One Piece. In the same way that when we read the Elbaf arc, there's obviously a connection between Norse mythology and Loki. Or when we read things like about the ancient weapons in Fishman Island, there's obviously a connection between the Greek and Roman gods to Poseidon and Uranus, and we even had Daedalus and Icarus in Fishman Island. So, or even like Hinduism, you can see Luffy and see an obvious connection between Luffy and Hanumanji. all these types of things. We could go on and on and on and on. But when I think about, Nika and Joy Boy and Luffy, and then he's supposed to come back, there's a prophecy of him returning. He's like the promised one, but then he's actually God. Like, I think there's a huge relation to the Christian faith being used in One Piece there. Plus, you literally have the Adam tree and the Eve tree. You have the Bible. You have Lukuma praying to a cross as Jesus of a church.
There's a woman on that Bible, though. I want to remember.
It's probably the mother of God, bro. It's probably the mother of God. It's probably in the same way that Mary gave birth to the divine word. Mary gave birth to Christ. Joy Boy had a mother. But see, like,
the first
I don't want to get
Mary
and Joseph. Mary and Joseph, yes, the woman of the Bible could be Mary.
The Going Mary.
But
Mary. Mary Joie. Joy.
Oh.
And I wanted to go back to the multiple God theory beforehand. And I actually was looking this up as I was trying to find the God of music that Smokey mentioned before. But I stumbled upon the names of what I guess gods are in the One Piece world. And it's actually shown in chapter 608, page 12, when we first get to Fishman. You know, the quintuplets, they introduce themselves. Yes. One of them is named Nika. And two of them are named Yanka.
Yanka and Yanka too.
So I'm assuming that the Yankas are referring to Blackbeard and Loki because they have two different devil fruits, and they're both basically like followers of the same kind of path, but they both worship Zebek, but two different paths. So one of them is the true Yanka, but one of them says, shouldn't it be Goka? So I'm guessing there's actually 5 gods, not 4.
And that could be what Vegapunk was speaking on. Someone amongst the D is a something. So that could be what it is. What you just explained lets me know that there's a true God and there's a God that they're worshiping as the fake God. So when the name's supposed to be Gonka and it's basically Yonka too, you're basically saying that there's a false God being held as a true God here in the One Piece world.
So what if I say I think Blackbeard is the Earth God? Then
I will ban you.
Would he be the whatever you were saying, the false God that believes he's a god but he's not?
Well, the two other names are Ichika and Sokka. So they got to be one of the other gods.
Yo, Vincent, chat is saying you always have good takes and ideas.
That's only because I have you guys to help and keep me in track.
Look at him being humble. Let's go.
Hey, that's a great idea.
All right, let's get back to the chat.
There's a false god. I like the idea. It is. Because we always wonder why there's a Yonka and a Yonka too instead of like what? How can you distinguish between both of them if they prove?
Oh, I was actually thinking like, at one point when I was seeing the Yonka and Yonka 2, I actually thought about Pluton, and I was like, okay, could Yonka be Pluton and Yonka 2 be like the new Pluton or like the remade Pluton? Because I saw Yonka 2, I'm like, okay, how do you make that work? Yonka 2.
I actually wanted to point this out because this is
I had a great.
Sorry, I'll let Mo go first.
Go ahead. Oh, but listen to this. Oh man, when you just said that, right? The new Pluton. My biggest thing that I got going on right now as far as theories and what I truly gonna stand on and down the hill on is that what destroyed Lelusia was not Uranus, it was actually Pluton.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you talking about this.
Are you saying Emu has Pluton?
I'm telling you that Emu has Pluton, and what they have in Wano is the remake of Pluton. Because why would you pass down blueprints for so many years and no one thought that, you know what, let's just go ahead and make it so it could be ready in time. Let's just go ahead and make it. Let's just go. Like, you're not just gonna pass down the blueprints, and then when the time comes, you're gonna have the time to build
Well,
a
wasn't
ship
this
that's
in
on
water?
par with Pluton.
I
They
hear you, but
already have
wasn't this
that
already
built.
spoken about? I hear you, but wasn't this already like spoken about in Water 7 and Enies Lobby? Like they were passing down the blueprint forever and ever, and no one made it. It was like a whole secret, right? Like how in Fishman Island they were passing down the Tamate Bako box in secret over and over and over. Now
Yeah,
even
but they
in
never
Outback,
said that no one didn't make it.
fruit
They
in
never
secret.
said. They never said that they didn't make it. They never said. They just said they passed down the blueprint. They
Yeah,
never
but
said that it was.
you would be speaking from silence if you said they did make it. And I mean, if it's a theory, I'm okay with that. That's cool. But
My
Yeah, it's
thing
a
is
thing.
that I think Frankie already made Pluton in the form of the Thousand Sunny, because he was already making a ship. Might as well make one of the ancient weapons come to life again.
That's not the
I do
first
like
time that
Sherm's
I've heard
takes.
that.
What'd you
I
say,
think
Josh?
I heard that.
Sherm is an
I heard it.
underrated. What do
I'm
we call
telling
him?
you. I'm telling
The
you.
thing is, with him saying that there's two Plutons,
kind of-
if saying that there's two
It
Plutons, it
is.
makes me think that
Got to be.
Blackbeard is going to go to Wano first and get Pluton, while Frankie is at Elbaf making a new one for the Straw Hats. Or he already made one in the form of the Sunny.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they're gonna have the time.
The two Plutons.
I don't think they're
Alright.
gonna have the time to
Continue,
make a
continue.
ship on par with Pluton. Like
We actually
that's
didn't
what we
finish
got.
that last page.
Like, who
We're
gonna
gonna
help
continue.
Frankie make Pluton? Who gonna help him? He don't have the shipwrights
He doesn't
like
even
he did
need
in
the
War
help,
7.
bro.
He's on an island full of
But
giant
it's gonna
shipwrecks.
take time. But then time will come into a factor. I'm telling you, it's already
He
built.
probably doesn't even
It's
need
already
help.
been done.
It took them
It's
what?
already done.
It took Water 7 like what,
Yes,
3 days to make the Sunny?
Yes, because Water 7 is a country made for building ships. They have nothing but shipwright. You was born with shipwright in your baby formula. Like that's what they do there. But I'm saying Frankie's by himself now on Elbaf. He's with scientists.
Bro, he
He's
doesn't
not
even need
like
help,
he
bro.
can't. It's gonna take time.
Bro, he's a master shipbuilder. He doesn't need help.
Plus,
He's gonna
plus
need
there's
help
other
to
shipwrights
build
there
the
that are around.
Pluton.
There's Stenson, there's
To build the
there's other-
Pluton. Come on, you guys. Like, it's already done. I'm telling you, it's already been built.
All right. Well,
Already
we're
been
gonna
built.
continue. We're gonna continue because we didn't finish that last page we were reading originally.
Yeah,
So-
We've gone off on like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I take responsibility for that one. That was my bad.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so Loki with his shoulder, I guess, tattoo says, "I'm going to gather the soldiers who survived and head out to sea. But what will you do about what Harold asked? I want you to tell Albaf exactly what happened in this castle. I won't say anything. Listen up, all of you. Don't tell anyone what happened here today to anyone. And you know full well who the people will blame, don't you? Yeah, I'm used to it. Do you see me as a king inheriting my father's ideals, old man? Now, there is one request from my father that I can fulfill. I'll bring justice for my father and the soldiers with this power." Wow. Loki is just
W's.
Yeah.
W
he's
Loki.
just an awesome
That's why
character.
he's my goat.
Loki has
That's why Loki's my goat.
Loki is pretty awesome, bro. I think Loki lived up
He's
to the
the truth,
expectation.
yo.
This
Oh
man
my
is
think
God.
worth the bounty he
It's
gets.
the truth.
This
I
man is
can't
worth the
believe you
bounty
fell
he
in
gets.
love with Lola. I can't believe you fell in love with Lola.
If Loki continues on this path, he will take Garp's spot as the second or third best written character in One Piece. I don't think he's past Kuma yet, but he's on the way.
Abigna, you're a clown. All right, get that idea out of your head, Loki. The world government is massive. It won't be as easy as you think. Attention, everyone. Or's castle has been attacked. Our king was... This was the time I went out to sea. And when you all returned to the island, Hyruden, I bet all you heard was that I was Loki, the patricide. Well, I didn't exactly help my case. My behavior wasn't great, but
Wow.
I'm
Look
not
at that.
crazy.
Look at how mature he is. Like, I've got to give Oda props for this interaction.
Yes.
he's just awesome in every
He's
way.
a well-written creator. He's a
My
well-written
question
character.
is, why the sudden shortcut on the flashback? Like, I was expecting 5 more chapters with Loki going out to sea and
Bro,
seeing all
it's
these
probably
people.
because like a bunch of fans are
Proposing to Wawa.
complaining. It's probably like a bunch of fans are complaining, and then the editors are like, "Yo, Oda, you gotta wrap this up, bro." Oda
Oda's
caved in.
break
To
records,
be
man.
honest,
You
I
can't
think
short
it's
come an
because he
artist.
wanted to avoid showing his fruit.
They could have
Bro,
gave us a page of Loki and Shanks fighting though. Like they could have gave us that. They definitely could have gave us one panel of them fighting. Like I don't understand why he didn't do that.
At least
but
like
I'm
the
sure
clash off and
it's
like
over with
silhouette.
now. Yeah, it's over with now. I'm gonna let you know right now that panel is never happening.
No,
It's
it
never
will.
gonna happen now.
No, it will. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
we're
it
not
in the
gonna
Shanks
see it.
flashback.
I would imagine
I
towards the
disagree.
end of Elbaf, we're actually
We're
going to
gonna
see
get that
how he
fight,
really.
but it's gonna be in Shanks' flashback.
Honestly, I don't think Oda should rush or speed through anything. I think he should take his time, even if it feels like he's dragging things on. Whenever I critique things in One Piece, it's hardly ever because I feel that Oda's dragging something on. It's usually just something like dumb or like a waste of time happening. You know, like with the whole Kuja stuff. I
Good or
wasn't,
Valley.
but
One
with
what
Oda,
if wanted him to shortcome was the cover story that we got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
But
kind of a
they
waste.
just let us know that. But he just let us know in the SBS that the people that are in the cover story usually come back into the story. So he just basically
The
let us
only
know
thing we got
that
from the
Yamato-
cover story was Koto's
Yamato is
story.
definitely coming back.
We need a
Yamato
Katakuri
is
cover story. I'm telling you,
I think we're gonna get one.
bro.
I think we're gonna get one.
Did that a lot. That cover story we just had should have just been a Katakuri cover story instead. I guarantee you, any amount of money, the fans would have loved that. Plus, it would make sense.
Yeah.
We
I
need
I mean,
wouldn't be
like
surprised
Curry
if we get a
trade
Goku
card.
cover story soon.
Do you think
Literally,
he would be
like,
successful in saving Puddin though? Would you
No,
like from
no way.
Blackbeard? Do you think he would be successful? I don't think so.
I think if
I don't think
I
he's strong
think
enough.
I'm gonna tell you that I'll say it like this: if a character who is not if a character who is not Luffy goes to Blackbeard, they're getting stomped.
Yeah.
So Shanks getting
I
stomped.
agree. Yeah, because
I
Law
literally
gave Blackbeard Law
Black
gave Blackbeard a run for his money, and if he didn't have
Here,
that sharpshooter of his,
I
he
got
would have
you.
been done for. Like he would have definitely been able to take
right here, Vincent.
Blackbeard down on technicality more than strength. But I don't think Katakuri has that ability. He's like more like Luffy, brute strength and not really thinking about stuff. Well, maybe 5 seconds ahead of time, but I don't think he has the ability to go against him and his Titan. What do you call it, Titanic 10 of his, and come
Titanic
back
Captain.
out.
Titanic captains. Listen, I got
Yeah.
50, bro. I got 50. Blackbeard is not losing to anybody unless it's Luffy fighting him in the grand finale type thing.
I'm a Shanks
I don't
fan.
care who it
and
is.
I'll double down.
I agree with
and
you.
I will
I'm not betting
double
against
your
that.
50. I'm
You're
You're
not
going
doubling
against
that.
me?
I'm not
doubling
going.
your.
I'm not,
I'm,
and I
I'm
love Katakuri. Like
I'm
let's
with
get it
you,
wrong.
baby.
Like Katakuri's top 10. Katakuri's top 10 all time. But he's not seeing Blackbeard right now. He's not seeing Blackbeard.
Bro, I'm sorry. I love Katakuri too. I think he is pretty
Top
strong,
10
cool
all
character. I have
time?
no problem with
Katakuri?
Katakuri.
Coming up,
Top, yes, top 10.
Come up
He's
and say-
top 10.
But he's not beating
Top
Blackbeard.
But he's not being. Yes,
Oh yeah,
he's not
Katakuri
being
ain't
Blackbeard.
beating Black.
Yeah, no, he's not taking that. See, Sherm, I respect that, bro. I respect when someone can say, you know what, I like this character for XYZ, but I know they're gonna lose if they fight such and such. I respect that.
I mean, I'm the same way. I love Katakuri,
I
but if
just
he's going
said
against
that.
Blackbeard,
I'm a
hell
Shanks
no. He
fan,
ain't
but
winning.
he's got to lose to Blackbeard. I just wonder
I mean,
if Oda will have the balls to kill him. That's my only concern.
Smokey and Vincent and Sherm, listen, like if you got to think about it narratively, right? Like from the narrative aspect, not from a power skill
makes
aspect,
sense.
even though the power skill aspect makes sense. Like if hypothetically Katakuri was to go up to the Blackbeard Pirates while Luffy and Loki are
getting
getting
his
ready to
shit
go to
rocked.
Gakko, why would Blackbeard lose to Katakuri? That would be the most bizarre narrative, wouldn't it?
If anything, it'd be beneficial for Blackbeard to have Katakuri come, because then he could kill him and take his devil fruit. Then he'd have an endless supply of mochi.
Hey, never
A
run out of food. He'd be able to feed all the pirates on Hachinosu.
Oh yeah, because they've been
Yeah.
starving, bro. All right, let's continue, boys. I'm not crazy enough to kill my own father and be happy about it. I just didn't want things to end up that way and let everything my father did be in vain. And even so, do you really think that I should tell everyone everything that happened? It's all true, Hyruden. Got it. That's why I didn't want to remember any of this. All right. Got Loki coming out as an amazing character. So that's why Yarul Sama's opposed your execution, huh? Makes sense that he kept this hidden until now. In other words, Dad chose death over being controlled by the world government. Well, bro signed up for it though. Like he literally said, "I will be your slave." Like you, what?
Yeah, like
Harold
he's
didn't
a
realize there was
clown,
no
bro.
take back.
Harold is a clown.
Here's the tier list when it comes to
Wow,
Loki's
man.
family. Loki at the very top, Ada at a good second, Harold third, and Hyrule dead last because he is the worst big brother in the world.
I agree.
And he's
I
irrelevant.
agree.
Who
I
cares
agree
about
with
Hyrule, dude?
everything Vincent
He's
just
been a part
said.
of 2 storylines, hardly did a damn thing.
Bro, if Hyrule got
agree
his
with
pack smoked by
everything
Gunko right now, I wouldn't
Vincent
bat an
just
eye.
said.
I do not care about him. He's so useless.
His biggest feat was lifting Usopp up and calling him a god.
He's a dwarf giant. Like who ever heard of a dwarf giant? Like that doesn't make sense. It sounds like
You
should be
can't
making
command
weapons.
respect from your little brother if he out heights you.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's kind of hard
listen,
to be.
man.
It's kind of hard to big.
I will
brother
say
and
this,
little
though.
brother when he's 60 feet taller than you.
I will say this though, Smokey. I do think, and I don't know, this might be a crazy hot take. I don't know. I do
It's
think
narrative.
there's a possibility that Hyrule becomes king of Elbaf
You're
and
right.
Loki
You're
does
right.
something
You're
else.
right. You're right.
I see
said
that too.
earlier.
I see
It's
Loki
narrative.
giving him.
You're right. That's
It's
what I
narrative
say.
though. It would
That's what
only
I
be narrative. It would
He
only
already
be
said
narrative.
he
It would
was
only.
the
I agree.
guy.
Hey, Sherm, I agree, bro. I agree. I think Hyrule is a 1000% bozo kind of guy, but I mean, I don't think Loki's gonna be the king of Elbaf. I think he's gonna probably. I think Loki's gonna be Grand Fleet. I know a lot of people say he's gonna be in the
I said
crew,
it
but
earlier.
Here's how I see it.
Hyrule, the
Loki
king of
giving
Elbaf. Loki is
him
going to be
time.
the sword of Elbaf.
you said the sword of Elbaf.
Yes, he's going to be
I agree
the
with you,
guy.
Smokey.
He's the strongest Elbafian giant. So I think he's
gonna
going
be on the
to. I think he's going to be the guy that defends Elbaf, goes out, does the Grand Fleet. Now Hyruden's going to be the king. He's going to handle the
Yep.
day to day.
He's gonna do the
They
Vivi
could roll
thing.
together. That's 2 dual
He's gonna
kings.
do the Vivi thing. Like Hyrule definitely is gonna do the Vivi thing. He's gonna stay and rule his country because, like I said, they've been in limbo for 14 years. So they need a king, and Hyrule is the best choice narratively to be the king. And I think
I
that
agree,
Loki's
Sherm.
gonna be the one. Is gonna be the one that's gonna represent the giants in the Grand Fleet
I
instead of
absolutely agree.
Hyrule.
I agree with everything.
I agree with
you
that
just
statement
said,
as well.
Sherm.
He may not be the best choice, but he's probably the only choice. I mean, the elders
Yes.
that aren't doing shit. They haven't done shit since Hyrule
Not
was
only
born.
that, the populace of Elbaf, they're just not going to immediately trust Loki anyway. So,
Exactly.
I
He's
mean,
gonna want
why
his
would Loki
freedom
stay?
anyways. They
For the
nothing,
past
nothing
57
says freedom
years,
like a
they've
pirate.
treated him like shit.
probably because
don't
he
wanna
couldn't
see-
figure his way off the island. If he could figure out how to put together a boat to sail, he would have done it as a kid.
Dude, like, I don't know. Loki, for some reason, gives me Doflamingo vibes, especially with the mink.
I mean, he
Especially
literally
with his
killed his dad
tongue
in the
out.
same fashion. The only difference is the meaning behind it.
The intention.
But I don't. I'm
One
a
killed his dad
Doflamingo
out of pure
fan.
hatred. One killed his
Like,
dad out
he's
of
one of
pure
my
love.
favorite villains ever. Period. But I think that him wanting to be a celestial dragon and Loki just wanting his respect, they could marry each other, but it just, I don't know. On paper, it looks crazy. It looks crazy.
And
All
this
right.
makes me question what Big Mom's intentions really were with Lola and Loki.
Bro,
was
she
it her
wanted
idea
to.
or was it his idea?
Bro, it was 100% Big Mom's idea. She wanted the Elbaf giants on her side so that she could have the strongest army in the world. And if she could have the son of the king, or the son of the former king at least, Loki, marry into the family, that would be a great way to have the Elbaf giants on your side, the strongest army in the world. Remember, she said
I
she
know,
needed.
Guys,
I know I
think if
said
she had
that
gotten
Loki.
Loki, she would have been able to beat any emperor if she had gotten
True.
Loki.
Even if it means
I know I
thrusting
said
the
I
torch
don't
into the
understand why
arms
he
of the
fell in
giant.
love with Lola. I know exactly why he fell in love with Lola. I know exactly why Loki fell in love with Lola. Because I understand what y'all saying, but it was really his choice. Like he chose her. Come on, let's be real now. Ain't no woman choosing the man and the man just gonna accept it. But in
Maybe he's
these
into
type of
pink-haired
stories,
women.
it's gonna be the other way around. It's gonna be the man choosing the woman, and he chose Lola, and he only chose Lola because of her like her personality. It couldn't have been looks, but her personality is probably.
Wait,
I
so
mean, she made Nami. You know what I'm saying? Like Nami really looks up to Lola. Like, get what I'm saying? Like she really likes Lola as a person. Like she
Oh
loves
yeah,
her.
no.
So that got
are
to
you
be
saying that
personality.
Bro.
are you saying that
That's
Loki? Are you saying that Loki cheated on Lola with Mosa?
Was Mosa
I don't
even
think.
born at this point?
I
Or
don't. I don't
She would
even
have
think
been.
most
She
of
would
them.
have been
I
way
don't
younger
know.
than
he would have been
Loki.
2 at that
Like
point,
way
right?
younger.
I don't know. Hey, that's a good point.
I'm not even
What
gonna
would,
get
what
into
would have been
that.
I
Loki's
don't think
pickup
he's
line? Hey
cheating,
kid, want some candy?
but you gotta remember that Lola never reciprocated his feelings. So him talking to Mosa definitely was convenience than anything else, but also it's more so because he understand that he would never be able to be with Lola.
I
Like
mean,
Lola
in
didn't
most of
choose.
the guy's life, he's
Lola
had
had.
nothing but rejection.
You got to remember, Lola has the most rejections in the One Piece history. Like she has the record of rejections
Yeah,
because
she
she's the
does.
one that made the moves first, and she never made a move
Absolutely.
on Loki.
Her quirk
So that
was
lets
she
you know
asked guys
that
to marry her.
yeah. So she's not like the one person that wants to marry her. She won't marry. You get what I'm?
She'll marry
And
everyone
let's
else,
be
but she'll
real.
turn
And
down
let's be
Loki.
real.
What logic is that?
Let's be real. Loki is a Chad. Loki is a Chad. Loki is a
He's
motherfucking
King
Chad.
Chad, dude.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Like he's a Chad, okay? Like like what are we talking about, Lola? Like are
Exactly.
your
So
eyes
wait. Hey,
like
that works
is
against
she the
you,
bad one?
Sherm. Bro, that
Huh?
works against you though, because why would a Chad like Loki go after Lola? It makes more sense that Lola would go after the Chad.
You're right, but even a
yeah.
Chad has a love of his life. You gotta understand, like I was a Chad once time in my life. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe Loki was
I
trying to do
once a
some kind
Chad.
of harem
I was
thing.
once
Like
a
he was
Chad
trying to collect
once
women.
time in my
Sherm, you're
life,
still the Chad, bro. Sherm, you are still a
but
Chad, bro.
Yeah, as
but
somebody
listen
who's
though,
no longer the
the
Chad
one girl,
and out of its
that
prime,
I actually
yeah,
wanted,
you
she didn't want me. You get what I'm saying? The one girl that I really would have dropped everything for, she didn't want me. You get
and
So
what I'm
you
you're
know
saying?
what
telling
I
me
So
say to
so
that,
with
Loki,
her,
sir?
hey,
It
I
Sherm,
was
Sherm,
definitely
Sherm,
understand the
time.
feelings.
Loki, you're saying Loki went through the same thing. The one girl he wanted, she didn't want him.
Exactly. That's exactly.
He
I'm
wanted a
telling you
different One
exactly
Piece.
what happened.
You said
Exactly.
he wanted a different
I'm
what?
He wanted a
and
different kind
listen
of
to
One
this.
Piece.
And,
He wanted that big
and
mom
listen to
daughter
this.
piece.
Listen, if Loki
He wanted
would have got
thickums.
with Lola,
And
if
now he's
Lola would
feeling
have
fishy.
fell for if Lola would
Hey,
have fell for
Thickums needs love too.
no, like
I
Loki
love
wouldn't
me
even
some
be
Thickums.
this Loki wouldn't even be this character today. He would be a hero. I swear to God. He would be just like his dad. He would like Lola would have changed his whole life. 180 degrees. Like he would not be the
See,
same
it's true,
person
bro.
today if he would have got with him.
Heartbreak. Hey, chat, take some notes. Listen to what Sherm is saying, bro. Heartbreak will turn you into a Chad. All right, take notes,
Yo,
guys.
you know what the number one rule is for any guy that is going through a bad breakup? You know what the number one rule that is understood that you're supposed to do? If you
Level
get
up.
broken up with, take your ass to the gym, work out, focus on your money because girls will
Be
make you lose money.
undeniable.
Money will never
That's
make
the
you
thing,
lose girls.
guys. you got to be undeniable. You got to be undeniable. It don't matter what she feel about you. She can't say these things about you because you are who you are now. You get what I'm saying?
Big,
She's
bod,
gonna
big bank
fall
account.
victim.
Yo, this turned into a relationship piece, bro. Dating piece.
Hey,
At least
they
it's not
all
sick
fall for the
piece.
plan. Just remember that they will all fall for the plan. Only you, like you said, like you said, Smokey. I'm sorry. Go to the gym, work on yourself, be undeniable, and you won't have no problems. I promise you.
Now, I actually
And
do
it was
100% agree.
it's like my grandfather told me a long time ago. Vinny, you can lose a girl easily over money. But the one thing money won't do is not give you a lack of options.
Oh,
Hey, I've been broke
That's
25
lo-
years of my life.
That's logic
I
right
ain't
there.
broke no more. But I've been broke 25 years of my life. I never had a problem. Okay, I'm letting you know right now. I've been broke 25 years of my life. Went to college, all that, did all of it. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not 25 no more, and I'm not broke anymore. But I was once a broke dude, and I never had a problem. I promise you, it's not the money. It's never the
No,
money.
I'm not saying it's the money. I'm just saying the
no,
philosophy
but
girls
I
are really
do agree.
stressed. And
I
when
do
they break
agree
up with you,
100%.
can't be
I
sad
agree
about it.
Yeah.
I agree with what Sherm and what Smokey are saying. Honestly, like if you go through heartbreak, if you're having problems like dating or whatever, if you focus on like a career, like working and improving yourself, trying to make a business or YouTube or make money, like if you're focused on the grind like that and you combine that with working out and taking care of your body, going to the gym, that is actually an extremely potent combo. That's way better than just like sitting at home and doing nothing, because then you're just going to be depressed. You're not going to be working and achieving your goals. You don't have anything to focus on, something to positively drive you forward. You're just going to be at home, just depressed, like just watching Netflix and YouTube, just doing nothing.
And that's why
That
your
gets you
favorite
deeper into the
character
hole.
should be Loki. That's why your favorite One Piece character should be Loki.
All right, let's continue. I agree though. Loki should be your
Loki
favorite.
for Giga Chad agenda achieved.
Oh, also, if you have family problems, because Loki's mom literally tried to end his life. Look, this man turned out to be a
she shot him off the top of that cliff like Kobe hitting a jump shot.
What?
It just
No hesitation, fade away, no look. All that she did, all
What
that.
it reminds me of is
Chad
No.
Stennis.
They're saying Smokey owns 3 hotels. Is that true?
Why? Because I'm Indian? See, chat, you gotta be better. Don't
I
be
mean, he
like
could have
L.
said casinos.
Don't let him infect you.
He could have said
I-
casinos.
He could have said scam centers, but he didn't.
And
I wouldn't be right.
And
That wouldn't be right. Honestly, that is something L would say. I would never say that because I actually have respect and brains. L has neither.
I'm glad you caught on to the joke, Threeble, because it sounded crazy when I said it, but now you get it.
All right.
Why do I need to own hotels? My last name ain't Patel, okay?
Cash paid. He got Smokey got the cash, but he ain't Patel. He has the cash, but he ain't Patel. You hear that, L? He puts the cash in Cash Patel.
Get your
Man, I've been called a drug dealer, a hotel owner.
You're a drug dealer, a hotel owner, a crypto trader.
Man, my portfolio is so diverse. Next, I'm gonna run for president.
Kingpin.
They smoke it. All they saying is that they know that you got money. So,
Smokey, you are a player and a management.
Right,
bro, didn't someone say that? Wait, didn't someone say that? Didn't someone say a while back that Smokey was a pimp? Like they said he was a drug dealer, a crypto trader.
Yeah, I got girls on the side.
Smokey get money, yo.
They
trying to figure out his lifestyle, so they just guessing. They just know that Smokey has the bread. That's all that's all that they know. They're like, man, Smokey got to be doing something. Because
okay. The one thing I'm not a big nut is I am not a human trafficker. I have respect for my fellow women child, and
I
men.
don't think they said
Okay.
that.
For my
They
fellow
said that
women, child, and man.
Yeah, Smokey definitely has a large bank account because he dropped like what $700 in the last stream, and he dropped like what almost
Oh,
$1,000 in the stream before.
whoa, bros. Hey, now this is you crossed the line. We're
Hey,
pocket watching
hey,
now.
we are
We're
men.
pocket watching
We
now.
are men.
Hey,
One thing
I don't
that
know why.
men do not do
Here's the
is
thing,
pocket
right?
watch. We are
Here's
not
the
pocket
thing,
watching
though.
another man. Okay. We
Here's
don't
the
do
thing
that.
about Smokey,
That-
though, because
that-
I think Sherm has it true. Like everyone knows that Smokey has money, that he has bread. They just don't know what he does. But the problem that I have is that people always assume the worst. Like they'll say like he's a crypto dealer, he's a pimp, he's a drug dealer. Like why can't, like, instead of saying drug dealer, why can't they say that maybe Smokey's a licensed pharmaceutical distributor? Like
Maybe
why does
it's the beard,
Oh,
guys.
trust fund, baby.
Maybe I
Oh, it's trust
fit the
fund, baby.
profile.
He could-
Maybe I fit
he
the
could be a
profile.
trust
Maybe
fund,
the
baby.
beard is the reason why.
Yeah, you're getting racially profiled, man.
I'm getting
That's-
profile.
I didn't profile anything. All I said is he had a large bank account. Anybody can have a large
Hey,
bank
L,
account.
L, keep going. Keep going. That's what I always tell folks.
Rich
When
I know
people
you
want to
do
know
Facebook
about
because of
you,
all the donations.
when people want to know about you, that means that you are doing something right in life. It don't matter if you're not seeing the results in your own life, in your what you perceive to be true. In everybody else's eyes, you are doing something right. So
I just want to point
All right,
out.
all right. We got to get back on
He
track,
dropped the
boys.
bar.
We got to get back on
He
track,
just
boys.
dropped the bar though. He's right. If you don't got no haters, you're not doing nothing right in life. Because if you're
I mean,
doing
that
something
is
right,
true in
that'll
a
bring
way.
out haters.
All right, let's continue though. Let's continue with all the haters getting mogged by Loki. So that's why Yarul Sama opposed your execution, huh? Makes sense that he kept this hidden until now. In other words, Dad chose death over being controlled by the government. And since then, the world government has been our enemy. And how did they even manage to do that to Dad? Also,
Shut
it
up,
seems
Mikhail, and shut up, Avigna. I am not part of the Taliban USA branch. Get the fuck out of here.
No, that's fucked up.
that's messed up. And how did they even
he
manage
called
to
me
do
a
that?
terrorist, not a terrorist. Oh, shit.
Also-
My bad, Mikhail. You're my brother. My fault.
He even spelled it wrong. It's not Snokey.
Professional theorist.
I thought he
Can't
said
even get your
professional
name right.
terrorist.
Also, it seems the knights who arrived here are the ones who have something to do with Harold's case. Not even Loki knows what happened to Harold in the Holy Land, and the details are yet to be known. If you think it's better, I can explain what happened myself. No need, Yasan. We don't need another reason to protect our own country. We feel the same about our father, Loki, and I apologize for thinking otherwise. Let's fight together for Elbaf. Yeah, see, Loki, isn't this great? Now let's fight together. Grah!
Loki is officially free.
Let's go. Loki's officially free. Yo,
Wait,
This
I
is
have to
one-
say the panel where he was
Not
the
like a
panel
free man.
before
Was that on the
him,
bingo
much
card?
more, much better.
huh?
I have to say the panel before when we thought he actually was free was much better. When he stood up and had that creepy ass smile on his face,
Yeah.
like, much better.
Yeah, that
That was a
sick.
giant.
That's not a creepy
I mean, he
smile.
literally
That's
is.
a chance smile. That's a chance that I could get whatever I want now. That's what kind of smile that is. That's an undeniable smile. That's a like I'm free now. I can do whatever I want. That's
Bro,
what kind of smile that was.
I'm going to take revenge. I'm spinning back type of smile because they ruined this man's life. Now that he's free,
Yes.
all hell is gonna break loose, bro.
What? I can't help but
Ragnarok is
smile.
coming
I'm
from
free
Marie's
now.
lot.
Bro, this is the worst thing that could have happened. Loki, nah, bro. He has so much pent up anger. It's not even funny.
Yeah,
Bro
You
has
know
heart.
what's the craziest
He has
thing about
heartbreak.
Loki? Is
Loki
just
has heartbreak.
Yes.
He lost his dad. His mom hated him. Oh, bro's about to go nuts.
And then he watched Ida,
Well,
the one woman
that
he would call mother.
Lost
exactly
Ida.
died as well. Oh,
They
my
hurt
goodness.
Mosa. Hey, they hurt Mosa. Oh, bro,
Hey,
it's over. For you.
revenge,
Most
hey,
is currently
revenge
being
tour
held by
loading.
Celestials.
Revenge tour is loading. Okay, coming to a
Someone
city
stopped
near
him from
you.
getting his revenge
Loki.
6 years ago.
Oh man, I feel so bad for his op.
I do too. Anybody that gets in this
Hey.
man's way is gonna be a problem for them.
Hey,
don't even look-
I can't
don't even look
remember.
his way.
Remind me.
Hey, keep your head down. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head down. You'll be safe.
I mean,
No, can
Emu,
you guys
I mean,
remind
it has to be a huge threat if Emu himself is shitting himself over this.
Yo, can you guys remember or remind me? What do you call it again? Like, how do you say it when a character is being used just to propel another character? It has to do with the
Hype
stop.
tool? The hype tool?
A hype tool. It's something very similar to
Hype-
that. It's a
Hype man.
hype. No, not a hype man. It's a very specific phrase. Like what you're saying is true. I could use it in that way, but it's a different way of saying that. Can someone remind me?
Step stool.
Like a
Yeah,
stepping
step
stone, like a I mean that works too, but that's
Oh.
not the phrase I'm looking for.
I don't think it's Sundere. 'cause that's-
I'm looking for a specific way of saying it. Bro, I was gonna say this in the last stream and I couldn't think of it.
User.
Like I think King J says it all the time. He would say like, "Oh,
Victim? Loki
a victim." I think it's a victim. I think it's something with a victim.
Yeah,
A
but King J
victimizer?
he tried to say
Like
that
a
Loki victim, so can't always trust King J.
like we had that admiral spoken about in the
a
story.
sacrificial character.
A
Close to
sacrificial
that.
lamb?
Like we had that admiral recently brought into the story just for him to get his pack smoked by Zebek to boost Zebek. So that
Yeah,
admiral was a
sacrificial lamb. Lamb
like
slaughter.
you could use that, but that's not the phrase I'm thinking of. I can't, bro. For some reason, it slipped my mind like a few days ago, and it hasn't came back to mind. And I really wish it would.
The thing in itself, man.
It's like saying like
a lot of big words.
like this character was a sacrifice to hype up Loki's stocks, but I don't remember how you would say it. And it's gonna bother me until I remember, so maybe I should get distracted.
Let's continue on with what's going on. Maybe I'll come back to you. What in mid sentence you gonna remember?
I'm
Hey,
looking at the.
To get back on topic, there's about to be a lot of Loki victims here. I will say that anyone who comes up against Loki, they're done, bro. They're cooked before the fight even starts.
I know a certain redhead
Hey,
guy
once
that
he
might
smiles,
have
it's
something
over
to say about that.
If he smiles,
I know a certain redhead guy who's gonna get his whole pack
You know that
and
certain
do
redhead
smoke.
guy, if he does get his shit packed,
Hey,
that
it
makes
would be
your,
it would be hilarious
blade painter
if
look
that
bad.
we think that Blackbeard is the one that takes out Shanks for good because we all think that. I'm sure we all think that. But it would be hilarious if it was.
I don't think Oda has the
that
balls.
take it out.
I've already called my shot. I know
You
the
don't think
narrative
Oda has
says
the
it,
balls
but
to
I
kill
don't think
all
Oda
Shanks?
has the balls.
Yo,
That would be crazy,
if a
'cause that
certain
would be
red
a
hair
fight. That
character,
would be a better fight than Blackbeard. I swear to God, a Loki and Shanks fight would be better.
yeah,
than
let that
Blackbeard.
happen. Please let that
I
happen
agree.
because
I
if
agree.
Shanks came up to Loki, oh bro, half of One Piece Twitter, they will be in tears. They will be in shambles for the way that
There's a
Loki
certain
puts him
Green
down.
Hill
People
guy
would be
that
I will
says
say-
for
this is
years.
the Bond guy.
People
Bro.
would
Hold
be
up,
fed
hold
for
up, hold
years.
up, hold up.
Yo, the Shanks
let me
fans
go.
are gonna
Let
be
me
on
go.
sewer
Let me
slide
go.
watch, bro. They're
Let me
not gonna
say-
be able to, dude.
I will say this one thing. If Blackbeard is the one attacking Marie Joie and he runs into Shamrock, I feel like he's gonna know him. I feel like he'll be able to tell the difference between Shanks and Shamrock.
Yeah,
No, I
Yeah,
agree.
because
I agree. I
agree.
think there's potential for Blackbeard to have met Shamrock. Like after he scratched up Shanks' eye, I guarantee Shamrock rushed to his aid and brought him back, and that's why
Ooh,
we
and
see
also-
him advantage.
Also, we're not thinking about when Shamrock attacked Loki because they already had a meetup, and he said that you look so much like him. He already knows that there's a difference. He said that. He said you look just like you got the same face. Like you the same. Like who are you? Like he know the difference already. So I'm sure that he would know the difference.
I mean,
Shamrock from Shanks.
mean, you can probably tell the difference just by looking at the fact that he has both appendages, but.
All right,
Three
Big Now with the 40.
Eric's asking you a question in the chat right now. Potential
Big Now,
matchup.
God bless you.
if there-
Thank you, bro.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, read that. You're the super chat reader.
Okay, well, first the bigness says firing Loki versus Uranus would be cool, and then I was gonna go on to this question that Eric asked. He asked potential matchups for the RA versus the God Knights or Blackbeard versus the God Knights.
Bro, I think the God Knights get obliterated by Blackbeard's crew.
Mikhail, get out of here with that shit with that talk no jutsu shit. Kishimoto ain't riding One Piece. Shanks ain't talk no jutsu his shit. He divine departure his ass.
Nah, he talk no jutsu, bro.
Oh, that reminds me. What would Shanks?
Jinx, yo, I can't wait, bro. Actually, bro, I want to see Shanks versus Loki and just see Shanks get his
let's make
stuff
a bet.
rocked,
We've
bro.
already- we've
I want
already
to
got
see
another
all the
bet,
Shanks
so let's
fans.
make a bet.
I want to see all the Shanks fans on Twitter crying for the next 2 months, bro.
All
Because
right,
Shanks
let's
will
make
get
a
his
bet.
I
stuff
will say
rocked
this.
by Loki,
I
bro.
will
Make a
Three
bet.
Volt. I agree with that because I will say this. There's a reason why Shanks is wearing brown pants.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. He,
Well,
bro.
hold on,
After
hold on,
one
you
hit
gotta
from
explain what
Loki, nah.
What it means?
One hit from Loki,
Hold on, what
he
you
had
saying?
to.
What you saying?
Hey, you know the where's give me a remote, bro. After 1 second with Loki, Shanks had to lean forward with the controller and take things seriously. Bro, I want to see that boy Shanks get rocked by Loki. I want to
Let's
see it.
bet on it, dog.
We
I
should
think
bet on it.
I think we're gonna see this fight. We're gonna see this
Hey, it's
fight.
gonna be
in
the same
Shanks'
scene when Luffy hit the Celestial Dragon for the first time. That's
Get
what
the
it's gonna
fuck
be.
out
You
of
just,
here.
you just see that.
That's gonna
what
be
it's
Loki.
gonna be.
That's
That's what it's gonna be. Loki
just
Go
hit
ahead.
And I say Loki gonna dislocate. He gonna dislocate shit. Oh my goodness.
He's gonna break
Oh,
every
See,
my
Sean,
bone
I
in
thought
his
you would
body.
be
He's
on
just
my
gonna look like
side.
a.
Vince has got a Loki freaking
I'm a
profile
Loki
picture.
fan.
You are.
No, I'm a Loki fan.
Shanks would look like he got out of a car accident
Loki for
after
Nakama.
fighting Loki.
Loki
Dude,
for Nakama.
rearranged.
Let me remind you guys of the panel. No one could stop his rampage except for a certain redheaded guy. Remember that.
Yeah.
Nah, you're just mad, bro. You're just mad. Hey, Smokey. Smokey. Smokey, you're just mad. You're just mad.
I'm not mad.
You're just mad. Loki would Hey,
It's been
listen.
6 years, yo.
Listen, Loki would rearrange his guts, bro.
All right, three. Well, I got a C note on the fact that everything you just said was bullshit.
No.
All right, I can't wait to see it, bro. I can't wait to see Shanks fans
So
get
is this our
obliterated,
second
bro.
bet?
I want to see all of these Shanks fans crying, bro. I want to
Hey,
see them crying.
You gonna
It's gonna be
see
like
Shanks doing something like this. You gonna do Shanks. This is Shanks.
Dislocated jaw.
Ain't no
like,
way,
oh.
bro.
The moment
No,
Shanks
that ain't
gets
happening, dog.
The moment Shanks
Get the
get
fuck outta
clapped, I could see Smokey doing like that ugly Frankie cry, like back at Thriller Park. You know, like this,
No, I'd be making the ugly Robin face. Like,
The
I would
cringe
be
face.
trying to get nature. When Oda made that panel of Robin crying like that, or not crying, but scrounging her face up like that, that's gonna be me, dog. It's not even gonna be Frankie. I'm gonna be trying to get nature. When
All right,
you
well, I
see
can't
that-
wait to see you. I can't wait to see you Shanks fans crying. I can't
Are
wait to hear
you
the
taking
excuse.
my
Just
bet?
like the
Stop
excuses
stalling.
just like you guys make the excuses whenever Mihawk is brought up. Yeah, you guys are gonna be
Oh,
making
my God.
excuses
I
when
didn't
it comes
even
to
bring up
Loki.
Mihawk.
Hey, I got a hot take
That
too.
shows
I got
where
a
your
hot
mind
take.
is on.
I'm really
You
worried
guys
about
make
that.
excuses with Mihawk. You're gonna make excuses with Loki.
Oh, brother, you guys are gonna cry when Griffin ends up being a mythical Zoan devil fruit.
We already
Yeah,
know
and then
that.
that means Shanks got carried. Shanks gets
No,
carried
that
for a
means
mythical zone in his
has a
sword.
mastery
Hey,
of all hockey.
listen.
I mean,
I'm
we
gonna
talked
let you
about
know
the
right now.
healing ability.
Kid is coming back. Kid is
We
coming
talked
back.
before how the
Bro,
rat
get
Shanks
Kid out of
was
here,
always
man.
like Kato to Maurice.
Kid.
I understand. I understand that he got wrecked by Shanks. We all saw it. It
Nah,
was the
sir,
panel
you
of
are
the year 2
disqualified.
years
You are
ago.
disqualified.
No,
You brought up
Kid is coming back. He is coming back. I promise you, he is.
Yo,
I don't
bring
care.
Kid
He
back.
has
I'm willing to
Target
bet
Hey,
that Kid
bring
is coming
hey,
back.
hey, bring Kid back. Bring Kid back so he could be a Loki victim, please.
Okay,
Bring
I'm
back
fine with
Barto
that.
so he can be a straw hat.
No,
Let's do
I
it.
think Loki and Kid would be
Barto.
best friends. I think Loki and Kid would be best friends. They both lost the love of their lives. They would be best friends. They would not be enemies at all. They would not fight each
I
other.
want them to be
I
enemies
don't think
because
Kid would be
I
best
want to
friends
see
with Loki because Loki would just look at the red hair and
Man,
be like PTSD.
we have just evolved.
I want
into
them to be
arguing
enemies
over the
because I
power
want
of
to see
Kelly.
Kid get wrecked. I want to see Kid get wrecked again.
Don't
I wanna
we-
see Kid
don't
Kid
we
is
still
going to get
have a
right.
little bit left?
Like, listen,
We
Kid
might as well
is
finish
going to
the
get
chapter.
right. I feel like
I want to
Kid
see
and
Loki
Maul are in the
sneeze.
same boat.
I want to see
They
Loki
gonna both
sneeze
come back.
and Kid's body just explodes.
Loki sneezes and
Damn.
half of Maurice Wild fucking disappears.
Underneath
that
no
would
ancient
be
weapon.
odd.
It
All
won't-
jokes
it won't be
aside,
no
I
ancient
love
Sneezes
weapon
on his
at that
Uranus,
point.
dude. Ancient
All
weapon.
jokes aside, I love
It
Loki.
won't be
He's
no.
so
It won't be
well
no
written.
need if he can just sneeze and do that. Like Loki for ancient weapon. What are we talking about? We don't need no more ancient weapons. We got Loki now. He can do all of it.
Bro, it's because
It-
Uranus is supposed to be like a god of the sky, and the sky is tied into what? The wind. Okay, so Loki's farts is Uranus? Think about it.
but
Oh, he's strong enough.
but listen, since we're talking about Loki, we've been talking about Loki, but since we're talking about Loki, let me go on my alt path. If Loki isn't the Nidhogg, so I had 4 different possibilities for Loki, 5 including Threevil's Jormungandr theory. But since Loki can fly, I think Jormungandr might be out. It's on its last legs.
No.
But
I mean-
this is what I think. I think Loki could be Nidhogg. Obviously, I don't need to explain that. Like, everything is being told to us that he could be Nidhogg. He could be Fafnir, which is another dragon, and that Threeville looked up last stream. So my alt path is, instead of the Nidhogg, since we have Ratatoaster, instead of the Nidhogg, since he can fly, maybe he's the eagle that sits on top of the tree. Now, this brings me to my other point. Whatever he is connected to the tree, and it's also connected to the way that the tree holds the 9 realms. We see that Loki uses Niflheim, which is an attack in the chapter that we're reading, that is for the Norse realm of ice. It's a primordial world, kind of like what he said the bottom of Elbaf is, the underworld of Elbaf being primordial. He could also have Muspelheim, which is fire. He could have Helheim, which is hell and which is darkness, which also would also connect to his kid. He has a kid named Hela, who is the goddess. Basically, you guys seen the Thor movie, right? Hela, goddess of death. So
You haven't seen it?
He could also be.
You need to see it.
There is also a big eagle in hell. Now, I don't remember the name, but it's in God of War, and it's a scene.
Games?
I know it's pulled from mythology. I don't know if it's the eagle on top of the world tree that is down there in hell at the end of that game, but there is supposed to be an eagle of hell.
It's a Hraesvelgr. I looked it up. Hraesvelgr. Hraesvelgr.
The one thing about the Norse names is they're so damn hard to pronounce.
Tell me about it, man. Hey, I'm
Like
going to put it on the screen. Is it this one? Can you look at my screen?
Yes.
Which would make sense because he would also be the bird that's in the mural.
Yes,
Exactly.
the bird in the mural.
So we've got Fafnir, Nidhogg.
I heard that.
Let's go. Let's
Yo,
go.
thank God
that
he
he's
stops
like-
because that has a hard R on it, bro. That would.
So y'all don't think
That's
that
Hey, y'all,
Loki
don't
just
feel too
riding on
badly.
his-
I'm half, okay? I'm mixed.
Oh, you get the pass. It's cool. It's okay, everybody. It's
Fair enough.
okay.
But
You don't
Just
think that
alarm.
Loki is flying
I
on
was
the
also
red-
adopted
you
too.
think
That's
Radness able to
but
You were adopted.
fly for real?
yep.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Sherm. This man just came out of the woodworks to some random lore. Adopted.
But yeah, I was adopted.
I don't know why I assumed you were born into like a silver spoon
trust fund.
family, dude.
No,
Just
I got
Gated
adopted.
community.
Silver Spoon family. Not born, adopted. I could
Hey.
have easily been a street kid in India.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Okay, I'm sorry. We need to go back to L's goofy super chat. He said, I'm on Smokey's side on this one. Recency bias strikes again, and big pause, you're wilding. He's on your side, Smokey, because he wants to
I
sit
don't
and
even know
leech
if I
off
want
you.
him on my side though. See?
Yeah,
I
don't
don't
take him.
Your side about what?
I don't know
On
if
his
I
side about what?
He said he's on Shanks' side instead of Loki's side. He's Team Shanks.
Oh,
Yo, lazy duck, why don't you
Are
come
you
up here and say that
serious?
to our face?
Yeah, exactly. L Bozo, get in the call.
How
L,
can you-
stop being a bozo. Yeah, I'll put the link
How
in the
can
chat.
you-
I tried.
Listen,
I tried to get him back
we
in
all
here earlier.
we all know
He said
what
he was working.
Luffy look like in comparison of who Origin. All right, and Origin in comparison of Loki ain't even close. Like Origin look like a dwarf. How can you even say that about Shane? How can you say like Shane's whole like whatever you like about Shanks will be rearranged. I promise
Like,
you. It will.
parallels.
Like with the 6 years of pent up anger, he had to sit there in those chains because Shanks said it's not time yet. Because I do believe that Shanks told him, "Hey,
Oh,
it's
so
not time yet.
basically
You
what
wildin'."
you're saying is Shanks said, "Hey, dumbass, go take a time out." Good. I heard
Yes,
you. I heard
yes,
you.
yes. It wasn't because Shanks handled Loki. It was not because Shanks handled Loki. It's because he made
Oh, no,
Loki
no, no. He
realize
definitely
that you
handled
will have
it.
your
So
time
we're
to
gonna have to
wild out
disagree
if you
there.
wait.
I mean,
L, I was joking. L, I was kidding, bro.
yeah, we don't want you getting fired.
You will
man.
have your time to wild out if you wait. Okay. You will have your time to wild out if you wait. It's not time yet. You're doing too much. I understand you mad and your father and all this, that, and the third, but it's not time yet. Shanks is
No,
working on a time schedule.
I think
He
it's
he convinced them. He convinced
No,
them.
the only
Because now
sad
answer
thing-
me this. Now
I
answer me
would be
this.
surprised if Shanks
with
told
Kaido.
Loki about Luffy and said to wait for him to come.
The
Sure,
saddest
do
part
you,
about
do
this
you
all
remember the
is
movie? Do you
What
remember the
about
movie How
Kaido?
High with Method Man? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Method
Yes, I
Man.
love that movie.
Okay.
I love that
So
movie. That's a-
you remember when
I
the
love that
pimps
movie.
got out of the car, right? And they said, "Hand me my baby powder." That's
Yes.
basically what Shanks did to Loki, and he said, "Go back to Elbaf. Shut up. You are not going anywhere near Emu. I'm doing this for your own good. Goodbye. Divine departure."
Yeah,
How's
you're
can use
right.
baby
You're
powder with just one?
crazy.
Smokey, you is
You better
crazy.
pray. You better pray Loki
Smokey, you
doesn't
is
run into
crazy.
Shanks in present day. Because if Loki does run into Shanks present day, well then
It's
Shanks
over
is on
with.
pack watch.
If
Shanks
Loki
is on
joins the
pack
crew,
watch.
he
Loki would be
guarantees team.
We're
stealing
gonna be smoking
victim
Shanks in
of
a few
Blackbeard.
weeks. We are going to be smoking Shanks in a few weeks. What are we talking about here? Shanks is going to be
Exactly.
in the pack.
Loki is going to be stealing a victim from Blackbeard. Blackbeard fans are going to be mad at Loki fans. Blackbeard fans are going to say, yo, why is Loki out here ending Shanks' life when it should have been Blackbeard to do it?
Well, you know
That-
what
that's
this is
gonna be
all.
beef in One Piece
You know what
community
this
between
all
Loki
leads
fans
Let's
to?
go.
If you're right,
This would go back to what I said earlier about
Go
Blackbeard
get
being
Vista.
possibly a fake Yonka.
Go
Blackbeard, a
get Vista
fake
the
Yonko?
flowers.
Ain't no way.
And if you let a fake Yonka scratch you up before he even got any damn few powers, Man, come on.
You were
Get out of
besmirched
here.
by a false king, and you have the nerve to call yourself a king yourself?
Bro, and these
What are
guys
you
really
talking
tried
about?
telling me hey, after all the things you guys just said, these guys had the nerve to tell me Shanks is over Mihawk. Man.
Oh my
Man.
What did I say? I said if Shanks was back
Last
here,
time I checked,
Mihawk
Shanks
down
Griffin
I
is
didn't
not
say
a black
shit about
is
Mihawk.
not a black sword. Shanks Griffin is not a black sword. It's a named blade. It's one of those grade
Hold
blades,
up,
but
it's
it's not a black sword.
supreme
So
Dragon
like, that
Blade
kills the
with
argument
a
right
possible
there.
mythical Zoan devil fruit. Let's get it
But
right.
it's not a black berry. It's not a black
It's
berry.
not.
You know what they said
But
about
it's
black
still a
berries?
high-grade
It's the
blade,
epitome
brother.
of the top of what you can have
Okay,
as a
okay,
sword.
okay.
I
Listen,
think
listen,
Shanks
listen,
was a
listen,
black
listen.
blade
Hey,
either, so
hey, shh. Listen, let's do the math, okay? Shanks is a swordsman, and Mihawk is the
Yes.
world's strongest swordsman. So Mihawk is stronger than Shanks?
What does this have to do with Loki?
Ah, you don't want to answer
Obviously.
the
Stop
question.
trying to
You don't want to
drag me
answer.
off
You don't want to. You don't want to see the conclusion.
Obviously. It may not be by much. It may not be by much. It may not be. The reason why I say it may not be by much is because even Mihawk said, "I would not fight you again because you lost your arm." So that lets you know that he respected Shanks as a competitor. He respected, like, hey, on any given day, Shanks may be able to beat me, but with one arm, he's not seeing me. He's not seeing me. I'm not
I
wasting
hate
my
to break
time.
it to you,
I'm
bro.
not gonna. Like,
Oda
what are we
is telling
talking
us
about?
the
Like,
opposite.
no
They're
one
saying
wants to use sense in conversation.
Oh.
We are all men. We know how to use logic. If I don't want to fight you because you lost your arm, that means you ain't seeing me.
Yo, you're getting
You're
too hyped
not
for
seeing me.
Yo, he is passionate about this, bro.
you acting like Shanks
Yo,
is
I
not
love it. I
Like,
love
what we
it. I
talking
love it.
about here?
you acting like Shanks is not
Like, come
capable
on,
enough to
we
handle
are
Mihawk.
men. We use logic. We use logic. Like even if you don't want to use the one arm, you got to use the blade. They both have braided blades on their side.
I'm always gonna
One
tell you this
has the
one time,
griffin,
bro.
one
I
has the
pick
black
my
blade.
side, and I'm gonna die on it. Okay? Fuck all that logic. I don't care. At the end of the
Hey,
day,
What do you mean you don't
Nah,
care about
I'm right.
logic,
I'm here to back up my
And that's what it
boy.
is.
Just because you
No,
scream
I'm
doesn't
saying
mean
I
you
pick
win.
my side.
bro?
Hell
Loki
nah.
doesn't even
Hell nah. I'm willing to bet $50
Hey,
that
L,
Loki
is
does not,
Shanks a
that Loki
swordsman?
doesn't
Hey,
catch
L,
Shanks.
L, L, L. All I hear is yapping. Is
50
Shanks a
bucks.
swordsman?
$50 that
Is
Loki
Shanks a
does not
swordsman?
catch
Is
Shanks.
Shanks a swordsman?
Answer the
Premise one.
question.
Hey,
50
premise
fucking
one.
bucks.
Hey,
50
premise
bucks.
one. Premise one. Is Shanks a swordsman? Is that true?
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. I don't give a
Hey,
fuck.
is Shanks a
50
swordsman?
bucks
Is that
that
true?
Loki
Shanks,
does
Is
not
he a
catch
is
Shanks.
Shanks a
swordsman? Answer
swordsman?
the
50
question,
bucks.
man.
Is he a
It's a
50
swordsman?
simple
bucks.
question. Yes or
Is he a?
no?
It's a simple
Yes, he's a
question.
swordsman.
Okay,
Yes,
and
nigga, he's a
Mihawk is the world's
swordsman.
strongest.
Yes,
Hey,
he's a
premise two.
swordsman.
Premise two. Mihawk is the strongest swordsman, right?
Hey, put your money where your mouth is. 50 bucks.
Hey, answer the
Deuces.
question.
Deuces.
Answer
50?
premise two. Answer
This
premise two.
it?
Oh,
He's laughing.
you hit him too
I
much.
got
He
five
laughed.
hundred on this. What are we talking about?
He had to run.
He
Hey
ran.
guys, I
He
didn't
ran.
leave. I didn't leave. Remember that.
Yo,
Y'all been
this
on my
is
shit
this
for like
this
3
chat,
minutes,
this community is so
and I didn't
entertaining,
leave.
bro. We need Sherman here more often, bro.
Hell yeah.
What are we talking about,
We need to
man?
do
Like,
more open mic reaction streams.
We need to, bro. Maybe we gotta start implementing it into the normal streams last half. Maybe that's what we should do. First half, just
like
solo.
this-
Last half.
Yo, guys, but let's finish the chapter for real though.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
like 2 hours
actually-
in. We're
Okay, L came back in the voice chat, and I want to smoke his pack, but we got to finish the chapter. L, you gotta wait, bro. Stay in the backstage, and I got something for you. All right, we're on the second to last page. Let's just go blitz through the last 2 pages. All right, Grah. We see the Draugr skeleton. That thing was causing total chaos up there, and there was a ton of them. Wait, is that a Draugr? Where did that come from? I always thought those things didn't exist. This will be a good warm-up. You guys can go on ahead. I can fly. What the hell is that? What's going on up there? Let's hurry, Hyruden. Hey, Loki, we thought you were just an asshole who killed his own father. We're sorry, but I haven't forgotten the other stuff you pulled. Got it? And shut up and move already. I don't need to hear that. Woohoo, that's it. Finally free. She. All right, last page. I think, yeah. Gra. Hey, Doc, thanks for taking care of me, but I need to go back. I'm worried about my son. All right then. Try to keep him still, Sanji. Got it. But wouldn't it have been better for you guys to stay? And you, what are you doing here? She. I just want to see you fight. All right, then show him your power. By the way, Nika pose with Loki right there. Spot that instantly.
There's a second Nika pose too in the last page before.
Oh, I see it.
With Loki,
Good
with
call.
Luffy on his arm. On his leg.
Good call. So we see
I'm looking
Draugr,
at it too.
the swing, Niflheim. No, Niflheim is the kanji that means primordial world.
And he does get put in ice. It's not fire, it's ice.
Yeah, Niflheim. So, he's going to have an attack called, what was it called? We looked it up last stream. The fire one.
Muspelheim.
Yes, that thing, that word. He's going to have that.
I also think for Earth, he's going to have an Earth-based element based on Midgard. He's going to have a light-based element based on Alfheim, the realm of the elves. He's going to have a darkness-based element based on Helheim. The only realm that I have any trouble figuring it out is Svartalfheim, which is the realm of the dwarves. That is the only realm I can't put an element to.
Hey, green, Dressrosa green, the Greenland?
Green
bit.
So he just
You were asking for the dwarfs, right? You were asking for the dwarfs? Green bit.
Yeah, that's the one I can't think of since we already used Earth for Midgard. So I can't come up with that. But for Asgard, I can come up with lightning. For
green bit is known for cleaning, so it would be something dealing with plants.
Hey, two things. L, get back in the voice chat. And then Abigna super chatted. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. He says Whitebeard is the world's strongest man, but Loki is a stronger man, lil bros.
That's the thing, though. I don't think Loki would be qualified as a man. I'm pretty sure he is in the same category as Kaido and is the true king of the beasts.
Yeah, he's more of a beast, a giant, a creature.
How long was Kaido a emperor? Do we know this information?
I think he's been an emperor ever since he was 15 or 20.
He's had to be an emperor for at least.
I mean, he was 69.
How old is he in God Valley? How old is he now?
He was 69 when we last saw him.
So in God Valley, he
was 59.
Like 18 or 20.
Was he 59?
He's 59 right now. Yeah, I haven't
15 and Loki was 20, so he's younger.
Wait, Kaido was 10 years old at God Valley?
No, I said 15. He was
No,
15 when he joined.
Wait.
He was 15 when he joined Rocks. I think he was either.
Oh, I typed it wrong.
20 when he
He's
got
20. I typed it wrong. I typed it wrong on the calculator. I'm a slow boy, bro. I was baffled. He's 10.
I mean, he's 10 years old and doing that shit.
The reason why I asked that is because he called himself the king of the beast, but he probably never met Loki yet. You get what I'm saying? He never knew of Loki, or Loki was already in chains when he called himself the king of the beast. You get what I'm saying?
Loki's been in the chain gang since he was like 5 years old, dude. Loki was born in prison.
And it just reminds me back to when he was being tossed into the underworld. That just reminds me of the meme where Rafiki's just tossing Simba. You guys would know that one?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I seen that.
He's just...
Remember when people said Kaido was Harold's son?
Yeah. I don't believe that. I still don't believe
they made a good argument.
There's no way that could be true.
Nah, it like no, not at
I'm
all.
sorry, I missed that.
Kaido, Kaido was
What
in
is
the same
Shinx?
category as Big Mom. Kaido was in the same category as Big Mom. That's why they was linked together. They story is similar. It was born freakishly big for no reason at all by normal people.
Back to Loki's finishers. I think he has also ones based off of all of his kids. Like Smokey talked about how
Oh
he
yeah, no,
daughter
I
named
remember
Hela,
Vincent talking about
and
this yesterday. Yeah,
so
I think you're right. Also,
so he could have other finishers like based off of Fenrir, Sleipnir, and
Neri.
Hela.
All
so
these
it may
names-
not be a character; it may be a finisher that Loki can
Bro,
use.
if there's one thing about Norse mythology, it's a whole bunch of Nirs and Heims.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, in Norse mythology, Loki only has 3 kids. He's got a horse. He's got a horse kid, Sleipnir. He's got the world serpent, Jormungandr, and he has the goddess of death, Hela.
Bro, so much. This is
You
totally
still
off
think he
topic,
can't
by the
say
way.
Shanks? That don't even make sense.
L was saying that his manager is looking at him funny and he might need a new job, so he's hoping you could hire him. He's gonna get fired from his job.
Wait, is he asking me to hire him or you?
Yeah, he wants to be hired. I think was it Abigna? I think Abigna said that. Yeah, he said Abigna said, "Yo, L, Smokey's gonna hire you. 200,000 per year sounds good."
Nah, I can't trust L. He's on the phone at work. I can't hire L. Listen, this guy's over here watching One Piece. I need the shelf stocked. Nah, bro, you can't work for me.
No, L, your mic is actually perfect in the call on the stream. It's actually perfect, L. It's not too loud or not too low. But maybe you didn't hear me, L. I was asking you. Premise 1: Shanks is a swordsman, right? Premise 2: Mihawk is the world's strongest swordsman, right? Okay, so the conclusion is that Mihawk is stronger than Shanks. Can I get the answer, L?
I mean, my personal opinion, you
correct.
can't be a swordsman if you can't do this. Like, if you can't do the double grip swing down, you're not a swordsman.
Oh, Shanks can't do that. He can't
That's
do
funny,
that.
but if you have a devil fruit that is sentient, just like Cerebus, you're not a swordsman.
All right. Hey, listen, Smokey, I love you, but I need to call you out. I don't want to hear anything from you because you're a Shanks fan. Why does that matter? Because Shanks, let me tell you something. Wait. Let me tell you something. You as a Shanks fan should feel embarrassed. Why? Because if Apu pulled up on Shanks and Apu started making a whole bunch of sounds, Shanks doesn't have
Didn't
2 hands
Apu
to
get
block both
4
ears.
LL? So I don't want to hear about a poo.
Yo, listen, Shanks would not be able to block out sounds from both ears. Shanks would only be able to block out sounds from one ear. He can't block the other
He
ear
can
because
use
he
his
lost
foot,
his
bro.
arm.
He can put his foot up to his ear. What
He's
do you
gonna
mean?
shove a sword in his ear.
Is that what you
He's gonna
said?
He can
shove a
cover
sword
one
in his
ear
ear.
with his hand and another one with his
Bro.
foot, brother.
I got Apu over Shanks for that. You know that, right? I got Apu over Shanks. Shanks he's only gonna stop one of the sounds.
Like I said, brother.
You got the
bet
scratch
on
man.
right
I
there
don't
for
agree
you
with
to
that now.
take it
I don't
if you
agree with
do.
that. I don't agree with that too, but you tripping. You going off the deep
Okay,
end.
fine. What Sherm, what else is Shanks gonna do? He's gonna go like this? Like
He
How-
could
how
have
do you
defined
fight?
the parts of
His
his actual
hockey-
opinion. What do you mean?
I think Shanks hockey alone beats Apu. His
Are we
hockey
for-
alone
are-
beats Apu.
Are you forgetting that Shanks has the ability in his presence to counter his opponent's
stop.
future sight?
Yes. Well, I don't think that Apu has future sight. I think that
I'm just saying
Regal
in
has a
general.
point in saying.
just saying in
I think he has a. I think he has a point in saying that sound would affect Shanks. I feel like Shanks would have a difficult, not even difficult.
Against
It'd be
Apu, bro.
low dip. It'd be low dip.
Okay, if he's
It'd
one
be
shot
low
kid,
dip.
how is he gonna have difficulties with Apu in any fucking universe?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's true. I agree with you, Smokey. I agree with you.
Okay, okay, listen, relax.
But I
Hey,
think
hey,
that, I
relax.
think that if
Wait,
he
wait,
gets,
wait.
I
Time
think
out.
if Apu get his
Time
move
out.
out, I think
Time
if he
out.
get his
Time out.
move
Time
out,
out. Time
he
out.
will affect Shanks.
Time out. Time
All
out.
right,
I'm
time out.
joking. I don't
Halftime.
actually have Apu over
No,
Shanks.
I
I
knew
do
you
think
were
it's
joking.
funny. Shanks
I know
can't
you're
walk
joking. You're
out.
just trying to bait me.
No, I actually do love Shanks. I think we all should love Shanks.
So
Yeah.
Definitely
we finished the chapter though, right?
Yeah,
So
we
Yes,
finished
we
the
did
what do you
finish.
think about those alt paths I presented? What do you think about him being an eagle and Oda completely subverting what we thought about him being a dragon and instead he's the eagle?
I have no problem with that
Eagle?
because there was never a true it was never confirmed that he was a dragon, right? So him being a different
Oh.
type of flying animal, there's no problem with that, especially with this chapter. Loki's literally saying, "You guys go up, I can fly." It's like, okay, well, you can fly how? Well, we know you have a devil fruit that hasn't been revealed, so some type of flying animal. Oda's been going on with this mythical Zoan trend for the past several hundred chapters. Maybe he has a mythical Zoan bird. So you giving this alt path of him not being Jormungandr and Nidhogg and instead being this eagle that I pulled up recently from God of War, I have no problem with that. In fact, I don't see any issue with that. Do I think that's
Why he
more
couldn't
likely
just
than
fly
a
with his
dragon?
hammer?
But do I think
Why
that's
he
more
couldn't just fly
likely
with his
than the dragon? Probably not. I would say that the
I
dragon,
would agree
Nidhogg,
with that.
and
I'd
Jormungandr is
agree.
most likely. I would say Nidhogg and Jormungandr is most likely. But if I had an alt path, I would have that same alt path as you.
Well, I mean, you did say that it doesn't have to be 1-to-1. My only hang up with the Jormungandr is Jormungandr can't fly. But then again, it does encompass everything. So
I mean, Jormungandr's a world serpent. Does it really need to fly?
no, it doesn't.
And
But
then
like
I
I said,
also
that's my
think
only
that
hang up.
I,
And it's more of a
I also think that his eyes has something to do with Jormungandr controlling it. I don't think that he's Jormungandr itself. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when
do
I think of
believe-
Loki's eyes, my mind instantly goes to Odin because that's the one trait I don't think Hiruden got. Like
Hey,
the all-seeing
Three,
eye.
will you do me a favor? Will you pull up, like, say, like on Google, type in eagle eye, what an eagle eye looks like. You get what I'm saying?
I got it pulled up right here.
Yo, and this also upscales Loki with.
Okay, that completely kills my
Eagle.
theory. Loki's eyes look more serpentine, more dragon. That kills my theory. Forget I even brought it up.
Yeah, see that's
So, and
I mean, I was
here's
about
the
to say if that. I was about to
Nah,
say.
you
you
were- hey, you were actually onto something for a second, Smokey, because I was thinking, wait a second.
I mean,
Nah,
that
but
one- that second
that's
one
the-
in
that's
second row
the-
looks very close.
I hate to cut you off, Vincent, but that's the important thing.
Okay.
If Loki's eyes are serpentine, we know many dragons are serpentine dragons. So we could actually narrow down a type of dragon or a specific dragon for Loki if you want to take that to its what's it called? To its conclusion.
Extreme.
I mean, another thing that we could look up is that maybe he's also similar to the basilisk from Greek mythology. Which
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
But we already
You said
got
basilisk.
basilisk
I was
in the
thinking Harry
Gorse.
Potter.
One of the Gorse they are basilisks.
No, you got it. Well, actually, maybe that's true. But when I heard basilisk, I immediately was like, oh, because I was thinking Impel Down. There's a basilisk in Impel Down. In fact, I'll pull it up if you guys are looking at my screen.
There is, and it's a bird. It's not like
It's a little
bird
chicken.
body,
It's a
fake
bird.
head.
Hey, the traitor
in
of the
some-
Gorse is a basilisk.
In some mythos, a basilisk can be either a giant serpent or a chicken with serpent-like features.
Well, that also ties into the Harry Potter lore that comes from older lore, where
It also
basically
ha-
the only thing fatal to a basilisk is the crow of a rooster.
It also has
Oh,
like petrification abilities.
Yo, something wild just came to mind, but I don't know if you guys have seen this or have talked about this before. So you guys are talking about basilisk, and I'm reading this as I'm trying to listen to you guys, and I noticed it says, in European bestiaries and legends, a basilisk is a legendary reptile reputed to be a serpent king who causes death to those who look in its eyes. I immediately thought like Loki was said to be like a cursed child from his mom. Then I was thinking like Can we track down all the One Piece characters that looked into Loki's in that have seen Loki's eyes? Have they all end up dying tragic deaths?
I think it's
Not
only
Lola.
Estrid.
Not Lola.
Estrid and the people
Not
from
Lola.
the village. His uncle. Remember, his uncle abused him. So I have a feeling only Estrid and her brother have
And
seen
the horse
Loki
that
die.
the lucky
Harold
horse,
never saw Loki's eyes.
he was bandaged up when
I
he
don't.
first
I
met
don't.
Loki.
I don't know.
I don't think there was
can't
ever an
remember if
instant where he
there
was.
when born.
I know Zebek looked at him in the eyes because when Zebek debuted, he was unbandaged. In fact,
Yeah, that
everyone
is
looked
right.
at him.
Yeah,
Everyone
that is
looked at
right.
his eyes.
So did Whitebeard.
Okay, 'cause
So did Stussy.
Because I noticed this, I read who causes death to those who look in its eyes, and I was thinking like, oh, like that could be some really cool Loki lore that like Oda put in, you know, like every character that saw Loki's true eyes ends up dying like a tragic death.
That would also be way. I mean, Oda's already kind of doing the Horcrux thing with Emu. That would be a way too close Harry Potter reference because that's exactly what the Basilisk did in Harry Potter. Was basically petrify people into stone when they looked directly in his eyes. Now, in the book, the kids, they saw the basilisk eye through a reflection. So they didn't get the full stare. But a ghost, because in Harry Potter, each house has its own ghost. So Nearly Headless Nick, the ghost of Gryffindor, got petrified completely, and he would have died had he been alive.
And then there was the other kids too, the one that looked through the camera. That's
Yeah.
it.
The only other human that looked the basilisk in the eye was Moaning Myrtle. She was the ghost that haunted the girl's bathroom, and that was one of the first people Tom Riddle killed.
Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. I did not know that Red Eyes was based on a dog. And look, there's the the third row. There was that Harry Potter opening. So, like there, right there,
This one?
right next to the blue. No, the one next to the blue devil fruit. That's the one from the cover story. No, other side.
This one.
No, other side.
The one next to the one that you just clicked. The purple dragon.
One with the
That
teeth.
one.
Yeah.
That's the one from the cover story.
Wait,
And that's
cover
who- that's
story.
who-
That's the one from the cover story that I told you about. The one that had the Harry Potter thing. The one with them all flying.
Oh yeah, with the broomsticks.
Yeah.
By the way, Vincent, what kind of dog do you have?
That's the-
I've been hearing him going off on
Exactly.
stream.
Sorry about that. I don't just have
No,
one
it's
dog.
all
I have,
good. I love
I have
dogs.
3 dogs.
Oh, you got 3. Okay.
Yeah. I
What
have
kind?
2 Labs and a Great Dane.
Oh, I love Labradors. Labradors are great dogs.
Yeah.
I like Great Danes too, man.
My Great Dane is also a Newfoundland mix, so she's pretty big.
Oh, you got the double XL Great Dane.
Yeah. Believe it or not, she's actually the runt of her litter. She's the smallest one of the bunch.
Hey, even the runts for Great Danes get bigger than most dogs.
Yep.
Man, no wonder I
got
respect
a German
Vincent so
Shepherd.
much. Dogs are obviously better than cats.
I have
agree.
a cat too.
I like
Oh, I didn't mean to offend you.
No, you're good. I mean, it's not really my cat. It's more my little brother's cat, but he don't want to take care of him, so I have to watch over him.
Oh no,
Now, to be honest-
I actually have no
I'll
comment about
be
that.
honest with you. I would absolutely take a cat into my home if the cat behaved more like a dog.
Oh,
Dude,
he's
a
well
cat.
behaved.
No, there's no point in having a cat. It's like having a roommate that doesn't like you. That's what having a cat is like.
Well,
It's like a
that's
roommate
why,
that, like,
that's
hates
why
you.
I specifically said a cat that behaves like a dog. Because I have seen cats that are super friendly like dogs.
Yeah.
Yo, Axerum said, Smokey, can you send me 102? I also talk about Jays.
Jays? What do you mean?
Yeah, actually,
'Cause
I don't know. What's a Jay?
What kind of
the
dogs
way
do you
he-
got, Smokey?
Are we talking
If you
about
got
a
any.
blue? One. But I've had
You got a
many.
wiener dog. Smokey has a
got a
Smokey
German
has a Chihuahua and he carries them in his purse.
No, I got a German Shepherd, and I try to carry her in my purse, but she's too heavy.
At one point, I had a Chorky. It did not go well.
Why?
That's
Because
a
it was-
Chihuahua and a Yorkie mix, right? A Yorkie?
Yeah, it was just so small. It was hard to keep track of him. He would always pee in the house. It was very well. I mean, I gave him to my uncle. He turned him into a model dog.
Yo, I don't mean to be racist, but Chihuahuas are like my least favorite.
Oh, same here.
They're mine also.
They got the biggest mouths.
Oh,
They
shit,
also
what
had
they
a.
do a lot of barking.
I also had a French bull, but she was a terror.
Hold on a sec.
If Yoki was a sis, it would be a girl.
What kind of pets do you have, Skirm? Not sure.
I don't have no. I used to have. I'm a cat person. I'm not gonna lie. I had cats only because when I was young, I used to have two dogs. Their name was Lion and Tiger, and when both of them died, I was so devastated. I could never get another dog.
Yo, can you guys hear me now? Did something
Yeah, I
happen?
hear you.
Hello.
Sorry about that. My dog.
Are we there? Hello? Are you guys there?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay,
Okay,
my
cool.
laptop died.
See you.
Yeah, I
My
can hear you.
laptop died, bro.
The camera died.
The laptop died.
Huh.
That's why everything just shut down. Is everyone here? Are we all
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Thank
Yep,
you
yep.
guys for staying here. I did not expect that.
I thought it was me. I didn't even realize it was you. I thought it was me.
L, thank you so much, L. God bless you, brother. He donates a 2. He hits us with the 2. Evil, can you turn to the side for a bit? Oh my god.
I know
Bro,
L is up.
why are you
You're
laughing?
gonna turn to the side of the bit, and he's gonna say, "Oh, look at Threeville's nose. He's a
Bro, I have
celestial
the
bag
perfect European nose.
Bro,
Look
you
at
can't take an insult.
European nose.
Threeville, you can't take this insult from L. He looking like Don Chino from that one non-canon in arc in between Water 7 and Thriller Park.
I instantly knew what you were talking about.
Yo,
You know who
Threeville.
L also looks like?
Yo,
I mean,
3.
The
Johan said, "Look at the Sphinx in Greek mythology after the basilisk."
look up the who?
The what after the
Sphinx.
basilisk? The snakes after the
Sphinx
basilisk.
Oh, the
Greek
Sphinx.
Sphinx.
in Greek, not Egypt.
Okay, the Greek Sphinx.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Sphinx. That reminds me of a certain red hair bozo.
Red-haired Sphinx. That's there it is.
I
Greek
know that.
Greek
I know
Sphinx.
this guy that I just recently got to sign the GARP apology form ain't talking shit to me. That is crazy.
And I'll be working on the Shanks.
I'm
apology
sitting here
form.
telling you guys I'm not flip flopping on my safe state just because logic dictates it. It's because I'm not fickle. It's not about logic. It's about standing on business.
It's about
See,
feelings.
Smokey has
And y'all want to bring a Mihawk to a Loki fight.
man.
That is insane.
Smokey has character. He has what's the word?
I got
Grit.
chutzpah.
Grit.
I got charisma.
Grit. I can't think of the word. It's a specific word. Why does this always happen to me, bro? I always want to
I
say
got
a
that
specific
je ne
thing
sais
and
quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. Smokey has a particular je ne sais quoi.
I got that voulez-vous
what?
coucher avec moi, ladies.
Ew, you're saying this is Loki? Hell no, dude.
The
This is not Loki, dude.
the one on the left is Shanks, and that's his sword on the right.
Oh God, no. Lord have mercy.
Well, the Sphinx that he was referring to is a Greek myth, a Greek Sphinx, not an Egyptian one.
I didn't realize there were two different types of Sphinx.
I didn't even realize Greeks
What the
had a
hell?
Sphinx.
Like, I only know the one that's from the Egyptian myth. Which, by the way, since we were talking about the mythos of different pantheons before, I was so disappointed with Alabasta. Not because of the story, it was great, but because they didn't do anything with the mythos. Like, I would have loved seeing Tier 5 Luffy versus Anubis God
What's
of
the
Death.
name of the guy?
Anubis.
What's the name of? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What's the name of the guy that is partner to Pell? Remember, Cobra had two.
Yeah, he drank the water elixir thing and died.
I think.
Dude, this is gonna. I'm sorry, this is gonna be off topic, but I was thinking about that like a month or two ago. Back in Alabasta, they had like those guards, and they were like important at the time. Then they had the elixir, and like the elixir made them really strong, but then they died. Like, it's so funny how things like that happen, and then they never get referred to ever again. And like they were very important.
Well, you know what's crazy was even though you brought up that point, I wasn't even referring to that point. I'm talking about the guy that Cobra had on his right hand besides Pell. The other guy that had that jackal.
Oh, the guy that looks like he's like from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Like,
Yeah,
I
know what you're talking about.
That guy had
his name too.
That looked like a movie.
Hey, isn't it?
There's
Cool?
so many different Egyptian gods that we could have gone for. Like, they could have gone for since it's crocodile, he could have had the literal crocker fruit mythical zone model Seth, which is the god of the underworld.
Yeah, yeah. Set is the god of the underworld.
Of course, Anubis would have worked as well since he's a god of judgment as well, and judges people on their worth.
The chief god of Egyptian mythology, the Zeus equivalent for the Egyptians was Osiris.
Osiris.
Yeah, Osiris, Set, and Ra, right?
I can't find his right hand man, but every time I see him, I think of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Do you know that one island towards the beginning of the game where it has like the really tall volcano, and like there's like all the bird people?
Oh, I remember that, but I forgot.
Like the people on those islands. That's what I think about when I look at that guy. Smokey's referring to, but I don't remember what his name is. Oh shoot! It's almost 2 a.m., boys. we gotta say our goodbyes. But I want to find what's the guy's name that Smokey's referring to. The right hand man. Also, isn't there an Anubis in Alabasta? Anyways.
Anubis, One Piece.
Anubis. Yeah, Chaka.
Yeah, Chaka.
Yeah, that's him.
Chaka.
Yeah, Chaka.
Boom, shaka, laka. Boom. So this guy is technically a jackal, right?
Yeah, that's another dog fruit.
So he's not necessarily Anubis.
No, he's not. But his design looks like it's Anubis.
Like, there's so many opportunities for devil fruit users based off Greek Egyptian gods to come through Alabasta, but Oda never pulled the trigger on it.
How could you, Oda?
Like, maybe he was setting it up for something more. Maybe there's some Egyptian god part of Marish Wa as a holy knight.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, it would surprise me at all if Emu was able to get a holy knight from Alabasta after Lily passed on.
Yeah.
Isn't that one?
Because I think Emu has a real affinity for Alabasta, and I know you guys agree when it comes to his obsession with Lily. So I think Alabasta will come back into play.
Yeah. I can see Emu playing up I could actually see that probably be like where the next God Valley War would be, like the next game. Like he chooses Alabasta, which is just a barren wasteland, so everyone could come in and fight.
That's messed up. I don't know. I like the ideas that people have been throwing around where Marijoa is actually the next hunting game, and it's not even the world government running it. It's Blackbeard. Blackbeard's seeking revenge.
So if we're talking about a hunting game, since you brought that up, what do you think about the odds of a hunting game happening in the Oikot Kingdom? And that's where Bellamere got Nami.
That would be sick. I think you brought that up to me, didn't you? It was not you?
Well, me and King J have been tossing this around for quite a while. I'm not sure if I brought it up or if somebody else brought it up.
No, I'm pretty sure you brought it up. I do like that. Honestly, I would love that because that's where Nami's from, and we don't know anything about her past. If that was presented to us, then I feel like it gives us a little bit of a like Oda's leaning into Nami's past, which I think would only benefit the story.
I gotta agree with that. And then on top of that, we know how much Oda loves Nami.
Nami Schwa.
Even though Robin over Nami any day.
Thunder Nami.
Nami Schwa.
I think Robin just looks better.
Oh, that reminds me. If Sanji actually does have this Oedipus complex, and he's looking at Bonnie the same way he looks at Robin and Nami, that dude needs to be killed right away.
Dude, neutralized.
I agree with Vincent. Nothing short of killing him or locking him up in an insane asylum.
Neutralize him, disintegrate him, exterminate him, decimate him, crush him, obliterate him.
At least make him a celestial dragon, so at least Zoro has a reason to kill him.
Saint Ben Smoke Sanji. No, wait. You know the memes with Zoro. If you want Zoro to kill somebody, just add some pigment into their character. And he's going to go off.
Bro. Give him a dark...
Only because he have our problems with pigment characters.
What'd you say?
he always have a problem defeating pigmented characters with ease, like he does everyone else.
Sherm knows what I'm talking about. He gets what I'm throwing down.
Wouldn't Zoro's real life job be a police officer?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Either that or a congressman, but he can never find his way to the Senate.
that was a good one.
If he was a police officer, he'd be like that.
Over people's heads, Smokey. That went over people's heads for sure.
If he was a police officer, he would be like that one scene in Family Guy where they're trying to escape the prison. They're like, man, these guys are elusive. They're shooting everywhere except at them.
Yeah,
I
remember
that one. I know what you're referring to. I actually know what he's referring to. That's cool. All right, listen. I'm wrapping it up here in a few minutes. Almost 3 hours on this one. I'm very sleepy at the moment. It's getting pretty late. But
yeah, we definitely went off on this stream. This stream's gone off the rails like 3, 4, 5 times.
But it's fun, man. When we just go off the rails, we're just chatting. We're throwing theories. We're trolling.
Hey, listen, dude. I've been telling you. Unless something happens, I'm always down to do VC after every chapter, man.
Let's go. We got to keep it this way. We got to keep it rolling. There's no break, is there? Please say no.
Yeah,
I think there's a break.
Oh my
There is
God.
a break.
We won't get it until February.
Apparently, this one is an actual Oda break. The other two were like Shonen WSJ.
Dang.
So that one's not. So this time it was not on Odin. It was on Shonen.
Yeah, I think.
My thing is, like, if Oda's getting a break because of Shonen, why does he need another one? I'm sorry, this is so selfish.
But think about it. The Oda never really stopped, which means he's already like 2 chapters ahead now. Which means he's probably getting more work done with these breaks.
Yo,
By the way,
Man, how are you dropping donations while cooking? This man Nomad is literally in the kitchen cooking and donating at the same. Oh wait, no, that's Stan.
That's Stan.
I read that as Nomad.
Stanzy man.
Sleep.
Speaking of which, guys, from what I've seen from the streets, obviously this is unconfirmed, but from what I've seen from the streets, the actual battle that is going to happen is going to begin in 1173.
1173.
I think this chapter that we're going to get after this one, it's going to set the matchups. It's going to be Sanji and Gabon coaching him, or maybe actually being productive versus
Gabon,
Sanji, and then it's gonna
Sanji
be
needs a
Zoro
lesson in
versus
order to feel
Yo,
What?
listen, I'm sorry. You're gonna make me start clowning on some people. Why is Sanji being coached exactly? Zoro doesn't need to be.
I mean, you have to have the Conqueror's Hockey to beat a Holy Knight.
Bro, Sanji's
The
still.
inevitable. Let me put it to you this way, Threevil. We are going to be marking Sanji gets Conqueror Hockey off the bingo card soon.
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
I
agree with that.
actually don't mind it. I don't disagree. I do believe Sanji will have conquerors. I have no problem with that. Like,
Well, that's why I'm saying he's going to get the coaching. I think it's going to happen very soon.
bro, but why is he still being coached in the Big 26?
Because he's a bozo. You know that. Listen, I am no Sanji guy.
The
He's a
dude
bozo.
can't pay attention for
Sanji
5
guy.
seconds if there's
Whoa.
a girl.
What's your beef with
This side of you,
what's your beef with Sanji?
You just said Sanji's a bozo?
Yes, he's a bozo.
Your beef? Oh no.
If Robin was the one teaching him
gotta
Conqueror's
have this
Hockey, he would
conversation.
pay attention every goddamn second. But
He
Bro,
was
he-
learning
he
in
probably
5
like, nah,
minutes
I'm not
if
listening to
we
you.
had Conqueror's Hockey.
Bro, Sanji wouldn't even listen to Zoro.
Why
If
would
his
he-
life
why would
depended on it, Sanji wouldn't listen.
I still
Why would
say
he listen to Zoro? Zoro don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Yes, he
No,
does.
He never knows what the fuck he's talking
Zoro is a real combatant.
Yes, I love it. Start another argument.
Zoro is a
Why
real
Sanji
combatant.
bozo?
Sanji's
If
barely
Zoro is-
even a
I don't
combatant,
know.
dude.
if Zoro was
I've
going
been a
against killing
Sanji
him,
guy.
I
I've
see
been a
him
Sanji
weakening
guy
his
since
black
I was
belt in
introduced.
Wano. Ichimonji.
The only
I've been a
reason
Sanji
that
guy since I was
Sanji is a violent person that he fights and he's a combatant is because he's in the Straw Hat crew. If he was not in this crew, he would probably just be cooking food all day. Zoro is throwing hands in or outside this crew.
What are you talking
If-
about?
if
You've
Sanji
been
was
throwing
still-
that since the Baratier.
If Sanji
Oh,
was still Baratier, he would have been married to Pudding.
That's what they
Killed
do.
off.
Customers all day. He's
They
fighting.
fight customers, and their customers are admirals, pirates.
He was not fighting admirals. Bro, get out of here. He was not fighting admirals.
So you mean admirals don't
Wait,
eat?
wait.
Admirals don't eat?
Sherm.
Bro,
What if
you're telling me.
Wait, Sherm. What if Garp showed up at the Baratier? We know Garp got that monkey D appetite. What's Sanji gonna do if Garp doesn't want to pay?
You're gonna bend the knee and become an
They're-
act and
they're
become a
jumping
Marine. That's what you're
guard.
gonna do.
And they are going to succeed. I promise you that. Garp is not even gonna fight back because of the principle. That's how good of a character he is. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy like that. He's not gonna fight back. He's gonna get his ass whooped voluntarily for not being able to pay.
I want
Bro.
a political answer. Garp ain't good.
Not-
Garp's a good
If
guy.
it wasn't,
Disagree anymore,
As if
dude.
he won't go crazy for somebody messing with his meal like Luffy does.
if it wasn't for Luffy, Sanji would have been married to Pudding and killed by now.
That is
Yeah.
true.
I mean, I don't think nothing wrong with being married to Pudding. Hey, man,
He's
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't Pudding 7 days a week.
Sherm knows what's up. I
Bro,
gained 50
Pudding
pounds
is
messing with Luffy.
16, dude.
She'll have
The
a
dude
brother
lost-
eating good.
Sanji lost all of his momentum when he ditched the raid suit.
Bro,
That was a bad mistake.
all his
Bad
aura
mistake.
back in chapter. Like,
Sanji, listen, y'all gotta understand, Sanji is blood just like Loki. Okay, that means that Oda himself has favor in Sanji. That means that we're not going to see Sanji look as worse as he's looking now. That means he only could go up from here. So all the father talk, all he's not getting conquerors, he's gonna get conquerors. He's still gonna be second
Yeah,
in command.
you know, you have a point. If you're at rock bottom, yeah, and I guess there's nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go but up.
Sure. Let me ask you this.
Well, in that case, then the sad thing about what you're saying is that Zoro is so horrible that Sanji could be at the bottom of the bottom. And as soon as he get a glow up, he's gonna be neck and neck with Zoro. That means Zoro ain't doing shit.
Never.
That means he's not doing shit.
The only way Zoro would be neck and neck with Sanji is if he lapped
Sanji's
him.
gonna end up on the ground like Gabon saying, "I was number 2,"
Yo.
holding up his hands. Listen, Sanji's
Zoro-
gonna be like this. I'm number 2 in the crew, when really he's number 3.
Bro.
And if Loki joins the crew,
Sanji is number 2. Sanji is number 2 in the crew. I'm sorry.
with
I'm
Jinbei
sorry.
on the crew,
He's
Sanji
number
makes
2.
4.
He's number 2 in the crew.
Black Rock
He's
too.
number 2 in the
Got
crew.
him number 2.
He's
Bro,
number
it's-
2 in the crew, and I understand narratively. I've been going with the narrative rate the whole time. Like it makes sense
Listen.
narratively.
He brought up the
But
narrative.
I
when
know
it
this
comes
don't
to
make
Shanks,
sense
but when it
narratively.
comes to Sanji, he don't want to listen.
Let me
Sherm,
bring up
I
this
got you
question
covered,
then.
brother.
Let me bring up this
Listen,
question then.
I feel like Zoro and Sanji are gonna have the Naruto and Sasuke moment, and they're gonna go off and fight to their fullest ability, just like Aokiji and what's his name? That's what they're gonna end up doing.
Sakazuki.
Who's on Akainu?
Yeah.
Let me find out. Let me
that's what's gonna
find out that Sanji has edited genetics. Let me find out that his DNA is not even natural. Bro, I'm never going to let that go. Because my boy Zoro has natural DNA. He had to work himself up from the age of 7. You're going to tell me this dude Sanji has...
Hey,
this
listen, it was never Sanji. You gonna blame Sanji for something his dad did?
Damn.
You gonna
Zoro
hold
ha-
that against him?
Whoa.
You
Sure,
gonna hold
sure.
something
Hold
that
on.
he didn't ask for
Why
that to
does
happen?
Zoro have a sword for me, brother? Is it because
Zoro
I'm
had to
big-headed?
lose to
Is
his
that why?
childhood friend 2,001 times in order to become the man he is today.
Exactly.
Sanji didn't do a damn thing.
All he did was
Zoro
cook the
lost to a
freaking blueberry
female.
muffins, man.
What are we talking about? He lost to a female. He lost to a female.
He's thinking about his mom as he's making love to that female. What do you mean?
I
Bro.
don't care,
I
man.
don't
You
care.
can't be my
Sanji
second
is such a
command
fuck,
losing
dude.
to a woman. Unless her
Sanji
name is Boa
he
Hancock.
would be on the list.
Listen, I will understand if she looked as good as Boa Hancock and he lost. She ain't look that good. He lost to her. That's who
Bro.
he lost to.
All right, I'll end this here. Sanji's a bum, and Sanji should be on the list.
I just want to send this on one thing. Sure. Let me say this. Yes, we would
You-
probably say that Sanji
Uh-oh.
can get Conqueror's Haki. But let me ask you this. Does Sanji have what it takes to kill Summers and shorten Imu's life?
Nah.
I don't think
Wait,
Zoro has what it takes to kill him.
guys.
I don't think
Why
Zoro
is-
has what
Why
it
is
takes.
L saying that
Yes,
Zoro
he
got
does.
a sword for
Oh,
Eva?
Zoro
No, he
would
don't.
be.
Because I'm big nated?
No, he don't.
Bro, if killing him is a lower level than
Summer.
Summers and Gunko, he's getting murked.
Smokey, help me explain to these men, these young, fine men, that Zoro has what it takes to decapitate Summers and Sanji does not.
I'm thinking.
Go ahead.
I'm
He's thinking.
thinking.
He's sitting there like a Gorosei as he's thinking.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm listening. I want to hear this because they both don't have what it takes. That is why they are Luffy's number 1. Luffy don't have what it takes to kill no one. So why would his
Really don't
second
have what it
command
takes.
and his
Sherm.
third
Wait,
command?
Wait.
kill
Are we
someone.
talking
Sherm,
personality?
Sherm, let me ask you.
Personality power.
Sharon, let me ask you when we were having Roof Piece, right, in Wano arc, everybody was on the rooftop and Zoro was launching his strongest attack. Can you remind me what Big Mom told Kaido in that moment?
Dodge.
What did she say?
Dodge.
Oh, you take
Do the
another one
barrel
of these, you'll end up dying. But we
He
know
was
that
like
never
Piccolo
gonna
and
happen.
ran to a bridge and said, "Dodge!"
End up dying. Who's Kaido in this though? Who is that? Like a random fodder?
Wait,
Oh no,
have you guys
nah,
ever
Kaido could
played
never be
Star
fodder.
Fox?
Kaido could never be fodder.
Okay, so
He's
so
up there now.
okay, so
Vincent, have
someone
you played
there is
Star
gonna
Fox?
die to a Zoro attack like that? Really?
I mean, only because he struck through an open wound already. A wound
Oh,
that
Oh,
opened
yeah.
up 20
No.
years ago. A wound that never healed.
Bro, that
That's
was a
why.
metaphorical thing. Like his
Bro,
wound never healed.
No, that wound never healed,
Street
yo. That
saying
wound
that
never healed.
Zoro only got that
Bro, that's cold.
wound
That
on
is
It made it
Kaido
sound like
he had a
Kaido was like
Hakumaku
super wounded by like,
Oda.
oh, the emotional pain.
It was bro. It's
No,
that
he
over.
reopened the
Wound
scar
really
that
never
never
healed.
healed.
Bro,
He
Zoans,
reopened the scar that never healed.
bro,
What?
Zoans
Yo,
are known
Street
to
was
heal
saying that
faster than
Zoro
normal
only
people.
opened that
It's been
wound because
decades,
the
dude.
Hakumaku died to Emma. They said it was Odin Haku.
Zoans are known to heal rapidly. Bro is literally one of the strongest mythical Zoans. You're telling me his
Yeah, but he
wounded.
got hit with Odin hockey. That shit is different.
Oh, that was
that
Age
was
doesn't
that like
the
20,
devil for
30 years
power.
ago, dude?
that was 20 years ago. Yes, it was 20 years, and that scar is still there. That
Bro,
scar
if
is
characters in
still
One Piece
there.
are getting
That
stronger
skin
as they get
never
older,
healed.
that scar
Are you
should not
saying
be
this to
dead.
defend the
Man,
Sanji
he got
agenda?
the same scar as Luffy. Like Kaido has the same scar as Luffy right there. Even when he transformed into his zone, the mid zone, he still has that scar right there that Odin did. That means that scar never healed. So when Zoro went through it, no, he couldn't get hit with that shit another time. He would
Yeah, but
die
if you're
from
looking at the
bleeding.
positions of the scar, you're comparing a kidney punch to a chest shot.
Bro,
That scar is still there, though, Vincent. The scar is still there. It never healed. It never healed.
bro.
Not completely.
So you're telling me anytime there's a mark on someone, pretty much any scar ever is not healed?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Sanji
Luffy's scar
isn't healed.
on his chest.
Link's scar is not healed.
By your logic,
Yes.
then the burn scarred man should be the weakest dude in One Piece.
Zoro can't even open his eye.
Yo,
Zoro
that
can't even
can't
open
be
his
true
eye. It's been
because
2
the burn
years.
scar man gotta be my boy
Bro,
Bart
because
Beller.
we already talked
And
about
it's
this.
gotta be Strong Bell.
Shotgun guy, and we
Men
talked about
marked
this.
by flames.
Like, come on, guys. Like, Luffy, we
Vincent, I know
still see
you
that
heard me.
on Luffy chest. We still see that. Like, you telling me if you take a blade right now to Luffy, right now
You are
to
really-
Luffy, with that
Yo,
X on his
respectfully-
chest, that X would not bleed. Like, we gotta talk about scarring tissue now. We talking about scarring tissue.
We would
Scarring
never
tissue
have this
never
conversation.
heals.
Hey, Sherm, respectfully, we're only having this conversation because you need to defend the Sanji agenda.
Sanji
That's
is number
why.
2. Like, what?
Next thing you know, he'll be defending the whole German army.
And Sanji don't have no scar. Sanji don't have no scar. Like, Sanji can cut Zoro right
Bro's
now in that
mentally
eye. And he gonna be
scarred.
done.
Sanji can't get scarred because he has all emotional scars.
Yeah,
I mean, Sanji
emotionally-
don't have a
Listen,
scar,
hey.
but he did get constricted into a
Hey,
pretzel by
Vincent,
flames.
that's a good point. Vincent, that's a good counter argument. That really is.
Without that German body,
Emotional
Sanji would have had a
scars do
broken
count.
neck.
But at the same time, like if Sanji pokes Zoro in the eye, it should be over with. He's bleeding
Nah.
out. He's bleeding out.
You're telling me that the scar that Zoro got from Mihawk is more detrimental than the scar that Odin gave Kaido? Or not as
Bro,
detrimental?
I would
Say that again?
say the
Vincent,
opposite.
say that again?
I'm saying the opposite. I'm
No,
saying the
and
opposite.
that's what I
I'm
meant to say.
saying
You're
that
saying the
scar
opposite.
that- Yeah, I'm saying that the scar that Kaido got from Odin is more detrimental than the scar that Zoro got from Mihawk, because
You're telling me the world's
they
strongest
said that
swordsman
if
left
Zoro
less
would
of
have
an
attacked
impact
him again, he'd
than
been
Odin.
dead for it. But it's only because he went straight through the same scar that Odin did. He did the same exact thing. He
Hey,
did the same
Vincent
thing.
cooked you on that one. Wait a second. I think that flew over your head, Sherm. Vincent, can you
What's
say
up?
that again?
I said you're saying that the strongest swordsman made less of an impact than Odin when it came to
Ooh.
scarring someone.
Sure,
Odin?
sounds like
No.
more shape.
Only because
Shanks
only
never got a
because
scar from
Odin was
Mihawk.
trying to kill Kaido, and Mihawk was only training Zoro. He was only training him. So
What?
no, he
Training?
wasn't
What do
using
you mean
full
training?
force. He was
Bro.
training.
He was there to
He
kill
lived on
Luffy.
this island for 2 years. He lived on this island for 2 years and did not kill him. He was training him. He trained him.
Brother, Zoro
That was
was
so
living on
far
that island for
after.
a
That
year
was
and a
I'm
half.
talking about back in the
Mihawk
Baratie
baboons
when he was
dealing with
scarred.
his racism.
Bro, we're not talking about
Go ahead. I'm listening. Say it. I'm listening.
Shabandi. We're not talking post Shabandi. We're talking Parati, dude. We're talking Baratier.
I'm talking
He-
all the way
Okay.
back.
Okay. Well,
That's why
what are we
Zoro was
talking
out
about
of
here?
condition. Zoro was handicapped the entirety of
Baratie?
Park.
Of what part?
Arwan Park.
How long? He was handicapped
Oh.
the whole time. Why?
He had
Because
one of his
Yeah,
true
because he got-
swords.
Okay.
Because Luffy
Okay.
threw his
Okay.
ass into the
Okay.
sea.
Yeah. He was hurt all the way up until Alabasta with that scar that Mihawk gave him. Like, let's be real. He was hurt all the way up until that point. Like,
yeah, from the
we were
world's
talking
strongest
about it when he was
swordsman.
fighting Dad's bones. True, I give him that. So that means that if he really left him a real scar, that Zoro would still be feeling it to this day. It's just it happened post time skip. That means that the scar that happened to his eye was not him attempting it for real. It was them training. It was not for real. So yes, I'm saying that the scar that that Odin gave Kaido was way worse than what Mihawk gave Zoro because Mihawk wasn't serious. We saw
So-
what it looked like when
So you
Mihawk
would
was
rather have
serious
Mihawk
because he
go
was
all
hurt
out and
for
just kill Zoro
three
outright?
arcs. He was hurt for 3 arcs. You get what I'm saying? Like
He was
Zoro
going-
was hurt for like damn near 3 arcs.
Was Mihawk going for the kill or not?
Mihawk going for the kid? No, not when he was going.
Bro.
Not when. Hold on. You talking about in Baratie, right?
Yes.
I would say yes. He was going for the kill and
What do
it didn't happen.
But here's the problem with that.
I would say yes.
Mihawk pulled that little knife out and said, "I don't hunt rabbits with cannons."
Exactly. He went
Yeah,
at him
but
with
then-
a little
but then-
baby knife
But then
first
he
before he
pulled
pulled out
out.
the
Then
big
he
sword.
pulled out his black. Then he pulled out the black blade and said, "All right, I will give you a true swordsman farewell." And he did that. It's just that Zoro did not die.
Yeah, because
I
Zoro was
understand what
him. Hey, would Sanji have
No,
tanked that?
just-
Would Sanji have tanked in that very
Sanji
moment?
is
Not-
Baratie.
not-
Also have to
Yes.
think about Thriller
Yes, he
Bark,
would've
dude.
tanked
Listen to-
Oh,
Yes,
you're,
Hold
he
on,
would've tanked it.
you're such a liar,
He
bro.
was just-
Sanji
Three.
would
Sure.
have died,
No,
bro.
I'm not.
Sure.
Sanji
Could
would have
Sanji
died.
have taken all the abuse from Kuma back at Thriller Bark? Could
No,
Sanji have taken that?
Eddie,
no way.
Yes.
Way.
Yes, he could
remember?
have. Yes, he
No.
could have took
Remember
that
when
damage from
Sanji
Kuma.
was losing heart
Yes, he
and
could have
had
took that
to
from
get
Kuma.
inspired by
That
Luffy
was
fighting
Sanji and
Don
Baratie.
and not
All of
giving
the
up?
combined pain Luffy
Sanji
you're
wasn't
telling me
taking
Sanji
shit.
would take that?
If that was Sanji standing right there in Baratie and Mihawk went for that slash, Sanji would have died right there on the spot. It would have been
Yeah,
over.
I
He would've
understand what y'all are saying, but if we never met Zoro, Sanji would still be second in command, and we would still have the same story. Period.
Jinbei's,
We still have the same
Jinbei's on the
story.
crew now, so Sanji
still-
dropped
we
down a
don't-
level.
We don't have a Zoro backstory for real. We only have it like we don't.
And
His
so
story
what?
is not
Yeah, all the
is not
backstory we
incorporated
need.
into the story. At least Sanji's backstory is incorporated within the whole One Piece thing. He come from a whole German force. They made cartoons. They made all kind of shit about his family, about the German 66. Like we will still have the same story without Zoro. So I hear what y'all saying, but we need Sanji. It would not be One Piece without Sanji.
it would not be peace without Zoro.
I know y'all love him. I know
Wait,
y'all
wait.
love Zoro, but it would not be the same story. Like we
Yes,
can have we can miss.
We need Zoro, do we not? What if Zoro wasn't there during Water 7 with that whole Usopp situation? What if
Here's
Zoro wasn't there every single arc for these grand battles?
I agree. So here's what I
Usopp
think.
would have still been on the team.
Hold on. Here's what I think when it boils down to the crux of everything. Luffy cannot become the Pirate King without Zoro
Without
becoming the
Sanji.
strongest.
No, he said it
swordsman to ever-
specifically about
Let me
Sanji.
finish. Let me finish. I was going to
Go
bring
ahead,
up
go ahead,
Sanji
go ahead.
and
Go
say it too. I was going to say Luffy cannot become the Pirate King without Zoro becoming the strongest swordsman to ever exist, and that includes my boy Shanks and Mihawk. Now, Sanji has to be the third strongest to ever exist if Luffy is going to surpass every generation. He needs Sanji as well. And now I'm going to step out and let you guys continue. And that's all I
Actually, I do have to leave here soon. So if you guys have any last comments, questions, theories, concerns, anything else you guys want to say in the voice chat and the text chat, make it known, and we're gonna wrap up in a few minutes. So say your piece, everybody. If there's anything you want to share, I think you need Zoro in the story. We forget that Zoro has fought many pivotal fights throughout the series. Imagine Zoro wasn't there to stop Daz Bones. Do we think that Alabasta would have been a success?
Yes, because Sanji would have did it, and we still would have had.
Sanji was busy dealing with the Prince of Maka Kingdom.
We would have still had him. I forget his name.
What
but
about
he is
Tin?
one of my favorite characters.
Well, actually, let me make this simple.
Like Queen wasn't even a battle for Sanji once he took it seriously. Like, let's be real, it wasn't even a battle.
Okay, Shem, let me ask you something. Would Rooftop have been the same if Zoro wasn't there?
No, that first attack from Kaido
Aesthetically,
would have
no, but
murdered
narratively, yes.
What?
Narratively, yes.
Who saved
Politically, no.
Luffy's life on Rooftop? Who was that grabbed Luffy and ran?
And how many times did Zoro
I mean,
tell
Sanji
Luffy
would have did the
walk in
same
and
thing.
pay
Sanji had that same capability of grabbing Luffy and running away.
Okay, but was Sanji on the rooftop? Okay, let's say I concede. Sure, Sanji could have done that. Was Sanji on the rooftop though?
I mean, he was busy with Queen.
Okay, so he wasn't on the rooftop.
I mean, yeah, because Queen was inside. He was over there.
So
He was
okay,
blowing-
so
he
now
was with
I
diseases and stuff.
hear you. Okay, so now I ask. We know Sanji was not on the rooftop. Okay, so if Zoro was not on the rooftop, you're telling me rooftop would have been the same?
Well, I'm only saying it would have been the same if we would have placed Zoro with Sanji.
But Sanji was never on the
been the same
rooftop.
that way.
So-
See, here's why I don't think that would be the
I get
case.
that. I get what
Because
you're saying.
Kaido had Luffy in several vulnerable moments, and the earlier moments, Zoro told Luffy, like, walk in, this is an emperor, what are you doing? Like, think
Yeah,
about
but
it.
also,
Kaido's
also,
opening
we can say the same
almost
thing about
Luffy's
Kid's
head off.
second in command. What is Kid's second in
Killer.
command name? I forgot his
Killer
name.
was promoted.
Yes.
Mine. Killer was
Killer saved him. Killer was just as important as Zoro was on the rooftop. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, y'all gonna discredit Killer now?
Wait, time out. Hey, wait, time out. Do you value Shanks' life as equally as Luffy's life?
Do I value
Why? If you say no, then why would we have Killer?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
Okay, and I agree with you. So why would we treat Zoro and Killer the same then?
Because they're based. Because narratively, they are second in command. Narratively, they're second in command to their
But
their
one of
pirate.
these second
Narratively,
in command
they're
is the wing of the future
Yes.
Pirate King.
The wing,
The
you
other
can't
is
fly
the
without two
wing of a
wings.
father.
You cannot fly without two wings. So you need two people. You need two people that are equally as strong to hold up the other when the other one is weak. So it's a balanced system. So one can't be stronger than the other if you plan on flying. They all have to work in
The world's strongest
Let me
swordsman is
break-
going to be
let me
equal to
break
a
this down to you. Who do you think would be Sanji's in-game opponent? Because Zoro's, according to what we know, and if we exclude the
Narratively.
fact that he might have that Mihawk fight before we get to the end
not
war,
Mihawk?
what is Sanji's end opponent and what is Zoro's?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like Blackbeard is gonna take over that emu shit, and it's gonna be Blackbeard versus Luffy's crew. So I
Okay,
honestly
so if
feel
it's
like
Zoro and
I honestly
Shuji,
feel
then
like
Sanji and who? Because I have Sanji facing
the shooter,
either.
whoever,
Bro,
hold on,
doesn't
it's
even
going.
matter.
What's
There's
his,
no
what's
one.
his name?
There's no
What's
one
his,
that
the
Sanji
strong
can
guy?
fight equal to Mihawk.
Say who? Say it again.
There
I'm
is
sorry.
not a single person in the story that you could point to that you would say, yeah, that guy right there is Sanji's end game fight, and that guy right there is equal to Mihawk. He doesn't exist.
I would imagine Zoro's endgame opponent hasn't even been revealed yet. I would imagine he's somewhere around Marijuana. He's probably
Wait, did you say Sanji or Zoro?
Sanji.
I'm thinking Sanji would fight Shamrock.
Bro, okay, you have Mihawk over Shamrock, right? You got Mihawk over Shamrock?
Good luck.
Hey, Smokey, you actually bring up a good premise with this conversation because Zoro's endgame, for all intents and purposes, is Mihawk. Who is Sanji's endgame? And there's no way it could be equal to Mihawk. Who would it even be? So the point is that Zoro's endgame battle would be way stronger than whoever Sanji's endgame battle is, but yet they're equal.
Like I said, I think Sanji will face Shamrock, and Shamrock ain't no
Let me
slouch.
ask you this, Sherm.
Shamrock
Do you believe
Shamrock
Chopper
is number
equal
one
to
in the
Rayleigh?
God's Night. You get what I'm saying? Shamrock is number one in the God's Night. So I feel like Zoro will face like a Garly, and Sanji will face like a Shamrock.
Okay,
And
what about
it would still be
Mihawk?
equal in my
Zoro
opinion.
fight Mihawk?
Yeah, well, how about this?
Huh?
Well, let's make it a full wild card. Let's just have Gunner versus Gunner. Have Sanji versus Holy Knight Roger.
Wait, if we're talking about a gooner, Saint Somers? Saint Somers is living through Elbaf? Ooh, Sanji, that's an L. Because
Bro,
if
this
we're talking about gooner versus gooner, there
think-
is no bigger homo.
I think
to the
Sanji
story.
take care of Summers right now. I think Sanji take care of Summers right now because he's with someone that already took care of Summers. So
If I had
Okay.
guess a final boss for
that's
Sanji,
written
sure.
on the wall already.
If Sanji takes care of Summers, he needs to unlock what? Just asking. Sanji needs to unlock
You would have to
what?
unlock Conquerors.
Army.
Mark it off the bingo card.
He will
Mark it off the
but
bingo card.
I already believe that Sanji will get Conquerors because
No,
you can't be a wing.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to mark off the
Yeah.
bingo card some more.
Okay, I'll have one last thing to say. I have one last thing to say, then we'll wrap it up here. Nomad, do you believe Zoro? Just like a yes or no question. Do you believe Zoro will eventually fight Mihawk?
No.
No.
No?
No.
you would deny us
because
that?
Mihawk trained him, and it would make no sense narratively for the person that you trained for you to fight him. That don't make sense.
What?
Don't make sense.
Wow,
That
that's
makes sense.
a new take.
So you're saying just because he's his teacher, he can't fight him?
Yes, because there would be no reason. Oh, I want to fight you, Mihawk, to take for your title for the world's strongest sword.
But that's his
How is Zoro supposed to be the
Easily
world's
say
strongest
no.
swordsman if he
He
doesn't?
can easily say no. Mihawk can deny it. Mihawk do not have to go through that. He do not have to. Nigga, I taught you everything that you know. I taught you. I don't have to fight you. I taught you to be stronger than me. I trained you to be stronger than me. Therefore, you don't have
So
to
what's
fight me to
Zoro's
be
dream?
stronger than me.
Okay, so what Zoro? How does Zoro
Zoro's
achieve?
dream is to be the world's strongest swordsman. That don't mean he has to fight Mihawk.
Okay.
Especially if
sure.
Mihawk
Do
trained
you
him.
truly believe Mihawk did
Especially if Mihawk trained him.
Then what does it mean?
That makes
when
no
Mihawk
sense.
says,
Wait.
I will hold the title of world's strongest swordsman until you are ready, That is essentially what he said after he beat Zoro at Baratier. He said, "I will hold the
then,
title."
but then
You
he
don't
went
teach
back
someone
and
to be better
trained
than
him.
you. You teach someone to
And then
beat
he
you.
went back and trained him, Smokey. So that shit is null and void to me.
Bro, it doesn't
I'm
really
not
matter.
gonna
If
train you to
wait,
defeat
wait,
me.
you're making the
Come
whole.
on,
Wait,
let's make it
time
make
out.
sense.
Bro,
I'm
bro,
gonna
you're making
train
this
you
whole
to defeat me. I'm gonna
What does it
train
matter?
you to
The
defeat me.
student, the student is supposed to outshine the master. He's supposed to surpass the
But
master.
that
And
doesn't
also,
mean that he
hold
has
on,
to fight the master.
wait. Yes, he should. Many students have to fight the master, and they surpass the master. But I feel like that's a mundane point because Zoro's whole character is that he wants to become the world's strongest swordsman, right? Well, shouldn't he fight the world's strongest swordsman then? Like, how isn't that like kind of obvious?
Okay. Let's think about it narratively then, Triple. Since he said that, right? Since Mihawk said that to Zoro, right? But way back when, who has Mihawk fought and fight? Who has he fought to hone his skills? Who has Mihawk been training with to hone his skills to hold that title as I'm still the world's strongest? I think he has that title by default. You know what I'm saying? He has it by default because Shank lost the arm.
Woo! He is spouting.
No, Mihawk.
fraud
They said
out of the
Mihawk was
gate,
already
and I
famous.
love it.
Time out. They said Mihawk was already famous at the time of Roger's execution. He already had clout.
I mean, Zoro already proved that he was better than S-Hawk, the younger version of Mihawk, so it's got to go against him at some point.
And what did S-Hawk do? S-Hawk.
What's gonna happen?
And
What's
what
gonna happen
Zoro
is
say when he whooped
what's
the
gonna
S-Hawk?
happen
He
is
said,
Zoro's gonna
"The
face
real
an opponent that
Mihawk is
Mihawk
less human
faced.
than you are." That is an insane statement. That the real version, not a seraphim with green blood, a devil fruit, crazy durability, is less human, less human in
It's
terms
not the
of how
same. He basically was saying
brutally
that he don't
Mihawk.
compare to the real Mihawk. Yes, I remember that. He doesn't compare to the real Mihawk. That doesn't mean that when it's all said and done, he's gonna fight Mihawk for the title. That like now y'all put
Well, I
Mihawk
just think
at a
Zoro
disadvantage.
has to
I'm a
beat this
Mihawk.
guy,
I'm a
man.
Mihawk fan. I ain't no big fan, but I'm a Mihawk fan, and it will be disadvantage for him to fight Zoro after Zoro did all this goddamn
Oh, so
training. And
Mihawk's
I ain't
gonna
did nothing.
postpone
I
another
didn't do
fight.
nothing.
What a fraud! I don't want to hear about
I didn't
Mihawk.
do nothing. I didn't do nothing this whole time. I was with fucking a clown and Crocodile for the
Where
last
was
year
Mihawk?
and a half.
Where was Mihawk from Fishman Island to Elbaf? Where was he? Was he training Zoro throughout that time?
If it was during the time skip, I would say yes, but if not, he would just have that house sitting there reading the newspaper.
But
Like he
sure,
did.
Here's the thing, though.
Here's the problem.
Here's the thing, though. Mihawk probably
We
didn't
know
train
that
him himself.
Zoro
He had
trained
those
with the
monkeys there with the
baboons at
swordsmanship.
Dawn.
Those
How
were
much
Zoro's
did he
training partners.
actually train?
W monkeys.
He never fed. I don't think he ever went against
Mihawk
once
never
that whole
fought those
time.
monkeys because they was fodder. Mihawk didn't
But
fight those
they had
monkeys
his
because they was
sword.
fodder to him.
They had his sword. They were able to replicate Yoru, so they cannot be fodder.
They was fodder to Mihawk. They wasn't fodder to Zoro. Zoro had to climb up and defeat all of those. He had to defeat all of those monsters, right, in order to train with Mihawk. That was Mihawk's prerequisite for him to
I'm
train
sorry,
Zoro.
I just
was
have
for
a
him to
hard
beat the
time
monkeys.
believing Mihawk had hands-on training with Zoro the same way Rayleigh did with Luffy. I just have a hard time believing that.
Then how
And
did
by
he get the
that
scratch
logic,
in the eye?
we look at Sanji.
Do you
Let's look at
think
Sanji's
one of the
training part
monkeys
on the
gave him the
Baka
scratch in the
Kingdom.
eye?
What was
Do
he
you think
going
he
to?
gave? Do you think and then that's also another thing. Like, Sanji actually learned different skills while he was in. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that
He
running.
learned not to get a nosebleed around transgender.
That's a
Running
true.
from guys chasing him
Bro,
around.
his team skip was a
Sanji
weight.
had no choice but to run. Hell's memories. He had to escape.
Bro, I still think
Yeah,
Sanji. I think Sanji got tired of running and he just started embracing it. That's my take.
That's what I think.
He just let them have him.
Yeah, he
He
was.
just
Then
gave
why
up.
would he learn how to? Why would he learn how
He
to
was
walk
like-
on air? Then
Sanji.
he wanted to learn how to walk on air.
Sanji was exploring new parts of himself. He didn't know.
Exactly. It's like like that Katy Perry song, but only twisted for guys. He
I
kissed a
know
guy
it's
and he's like,
Like you seriously want to
Katy
have
Perry song. How do I instantly know what you're
I ain't gonna
referring
let
to?
y'all do that to my boy Sanji. I'm not gonna let
He
y'all
did
do
it
that
to
to my boy
himself.
Sanji is the #1 female lover
"Hey,
in the
Sherm,
world. If
now
anything,
you know
it's
how I
Zoro that
feel
don't like
getting
bitches.
shanked
It's
like
Zoro that
30
don't
Hey,
like
that's
females.
called the cover up, bro. That's called the cover up. Sanji always say, "Oh, I need a girl, I need a girl, I need a girl." Bro's overcompensating. You know what overcompensation is? That's what Sanji's doing.
Yeah, I do.
That's what Sanji's doing, bro.
I'm
I just
unfamiliar with
think
that
that since
problem."
he was I think that since Sanji was disassociated with his family, he ended up going on a ship full of men, learning how to cook, and then he was on an island with one other man by himself. He grew up in a way that any female I see, I'm gonna go crazy over because I love females. I don't think it's overcompensation. I think it's more so
Hey, I'm
making
not
up
gonna
for what
lie.
he
If I was
lost.
stuck on a
Making up for lost
deserted
time.
island with no food, I'd be lusting after every woman I saw too. With a stinky old man that ate his foot,
Exactly.
I'd be doing the same damn thing.
Exactly. It's making up for lost time. I ain't seen a set of breasts in a long time. Yes, I'm gonna go crazy when I see a set of breasts. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I was looking at men and fighting demons and starving for years of my life. No, when I see these set of breasts, I'm getting a nosebleed. I'm sorry. They look beautiful. All sizes, A through D. They all look beautiful.
All right. We're
I mean,
gonna
his comedy skills
we'll
are
wrap
increased,
this up here.
but his sense of dignity took a huge decrease.
All right, listen, we're gonna wrap this up here. I want to thank you guys for being here, hanging out, talking the theories, talking the debates, and all of this debating, trolling. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Everyone in the voice chat, everyone in the text chat. God bless all of you. This was very, very fun. Almost 3.5 hours. Since we're going on a break week, we do need to do another open mic stream. And I know that you guys, I've asked several times in the past, do you guys prefer to have the open mic streams on the weekends? But if you guys want to do that, then that's no stream until another 7 days, another week from now. Maybe that's quite some time away. So maybe we'll have to sneak in a stream before that. Maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, something. Then another stream on like next Friday.
Yo, I had an idea. I didn't mean to interrupt your thought.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I had an idea. Maybe we could start doing break week streams for an SBS. I mean, I know you've read every SBS and you're caught up on it, but not everybody who is in
Just
the
like
stream.
look at some of the things that were answered and see what there.
Like the most recent SBS or just all SBS?
All of them, man. Because that'll take up a lot of break week. We could go over things some people may not know, because I'll be upfront with you. I don't remember every SBS.
Like, I'm sure
too many.
I'm sure there were people that would love to speculate the whole thing between Frankie and Queen being father and son.
Yeah, wasn't that?
I got a theory
And then,
about that. I think
not
that,
to mention
I think that
Yamato's Harajumo
Ivankov,
when
I
she
think that
was like
Ivankov was
9.
Frankie's dad.
That's right. I think you said that before. That Ivankov was.
Yes,
no, it's
that's
Queen.
my theory.
Hey, one more thing, Johan.
theory.
Johan has said a few times that we need a best moments of evil, a 1 hour long compilation. If anyone in chat would be able to work on that, I don't know how. That would be amazing.
This is probably
to take that a step further. Next year, when 2026 is going into 2027, I want to see a best of VC streams 3-vote compilation. For 2026.
yeah.
I want to see a most unhinged
best
moments
VC moments.
compilation.
I kind of like the New Year's stream because that was at night longer, and so that went on for like hours. So maybe we could try to do another night stream on your end.
Actually, yeah. Okay, so that
So
would
everyone's out of work on our end.
Friday night, right? Like a Friday night, because people a lot of people would be like, oh well, I don't have school or work tomorrow on Saturday.
It's into the weekend, so everyone's all up and at 'em, and they'd be all for it.
Let me put it to you like this: 3
Or
weeks.
Saturday.
If I'm not too stoned and I'm not too sleepy, I'll be here.
If he hasn't had enough of the good stuff, he'll be there.
All right. The good stuff that I'm about to have is some sleep. Thank you all again. Shout out to Vincent. Shout out to Smokey and Sherm, Viswa, Eric, L, Abigna. Hope I'm not forgetting anyone. Love you all. Eric Hernandez. God bless each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a beautiful morning, day, or night, wherever you guys are. And I'll be catching you guys again soon. Take care, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Wish you guys the best. What a fun stream. God bless you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Peace.
Peace out.